Run when the rhythm's right. Go into the night. Throw until you're out of sight and you're out of my mind. Run when the rhythm's right. Go into the night. Floating as the river flows, easy as it goes to the ocean. So walk on by, I've got no reason to love you, but I do, I do, I do. So walk on by, I've got no reason to love you, but I do, I do, I do. Show me colors of the sky, but all I see is gray. You lost me when you lied. Promise me, but you never try. Secrets in your eye, you go and run, I'll hide. Show me colors of the sky, but all I see is gray. You lost me when you lied. I don't ever wanna be crowned, just another prize. It breaks my heart, heart, breaks my heart, 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 breaks my heart, 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 breaks my heart, 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 breaks my heart. Lost in the midnight blue shadows of the moon. Here with open arms for you, feeling something so new. Said with me you'd reach the sun. Oh, but we were so young. Love me till the summer's done, but keep me in your heart. So I hold on. So walk on by, I've got no reason to love you, but I do, I do, I do. So walk on by, I've got no reason to love you, but I do, I do, I do. Show me colors of the sky, but all I see is gray. You lost me when you lied. Promise me, but you never try. Secrets in your eye, you go and run, I'll hide. Show me colors of the sky, but all I see is gray. You lost me when you lied. I don't ever wanna be crowned, just another prize. It breaks my heart. Colors of the sky, breaks my heart. All I see is colors of the sky, but all I see is colors of the sky, but colors of the sky, but all I see is colors of the sky, but all I see is colors of the sky, but colors of the sky, but all I see is colors of the sky, but all I see is colors of the sky. Colors of the sky. to the ground now, and somehow I feel like you don't know me. Shook me to the ground now, I don't even know how. Brought me to a life that you never showed me. Coming from a locked up ghost of yourself, but you're coming from the light. There's more to you than you ever thought there was. Yeah, you're coming from the light.
All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome. My name is Resorty, and to you, one and all, I say hello, friends. How's it going? Welcome back. Hope you're having a good day for sure. There's a Saturday morning here, probably a Friday where you are, wherever you are, whatever time it is. Thanks for being here with us right as we get started on the stream. Always nice to boot it on up and see your happy, smiling emotes. Good to see you all sincerely. Hello, Jim. Contraption, a pleasure as always. Axix, welcome. Quick Ben, welcome back. Quick Ben asks, it felt like a month of Mondays this week for us all. It's been a draggy week for me, indeed. I'm a little under the weather still. You might hear my voice is a little bit off, but yeah, long week, but very glad to be at the end of it with you fine folks. Sakotera, hello. Delamuka, how's it going, Pepper? How we doing today? Hey, everybody. Appreciate seeing you all. I was not sure if Nam's coming by today, but there you are.
Got your phone.
Thank you for giving my phone. I appreciate that very much. Nams, how you doing?
I'm okay.
You're okay. Yeah, you're the more ill of the two of us.
Not true.
No?
No.
So why are you saying that I am the more ill, or just the same illness?
Because that way it's not my fault.
Oh, I see. It's a case where it's not that you brought illness into our home.
No.
I must have done so.
Yeah.
But I don't really leave our home. Oh. Jim, thank you so much indeed for the 200 Noms tribute bits. That's right. They pay tribute unto the Empress. That's you. You're the Empress.
I'm not an Empress.
What are you?
I don't know.
Okay. Anyway, I'm sorry you're not feeling well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but things are turning up, Riley?
I guess.
Right,
I really don't. I don't know.
That's fine.
I don't know.
Yeah, so we're just getting started. I've been live for about a minute or two. Anything in particular you'd like to say or share right away, or should we just talk a little bit and see what's what?
We can just talk a little bit and see what's what.
Cool. So let me mention that, as promised, yesterday was my third exam day in class. Third exam is done. Happy to report that all of the students were in attendance. I was deeply concerned that they'd skip and end up needing accommodation after the semester was over.
Yeah.
And it's just very, very difficult to get things organized once the school starts shutting down for the summer break.
And once they leave. Or once the students shut down for summer break.
That is also true.
And then they're like, I will make up that exam sometime. And then you're like, no, if you wait too long, you will not remember anything and you will get an F.
Exactly right. There's that. And there's also, I think for some of them, it's the sense that whenever they want to get to it is okay. There's no real concern about the professor wanting to move on from the class. I so enjoy putting the final grade in and taking the class folder and putting it on the shelf and never thinking about it again.
Yeah.
I think as long as one student is still ungraded, it holds it open in strange ways.
Oh, really?
But for me, it does. Yeah. I need that completion. I'm a completionist.
Oh, are you?
I am.
You have to get all of the little badges in your games?
All the badges in all the games.
Yeah.
It's not true, actually.
Yeah, primarily I worry that students will forget about it.
Sure.
And then by the time they come back, that they don't really know the material.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a real concern on these kind of things.
Yeah.
A couple of funny stories, though. I've already told you, but I'll tell them.
Okay.
Funny stories from the exam. One funny story is I have a very shy Japanese woman who does not speak in class, and I've called on her, and she does not speak in class. She's very, very good in emails. She's very good talking back and forth one-on-one, but she is terrified of large group. She does not like attention being drawn to herself, as one might expect a lot of people to feel. During the exam yesterday, I saw her wiping at her face a little bit, kind of a strange way. So I looked a little more closely, and I was like, oh man, is she crying? Is my student crying here? She's like, oh, she's really, yeah, she's actually leaking from her face. The exam's not that hard. Hope she's okay. And then I realized that no, she was trying to catch her contact lens, which had begun falling out of her eye. And then she got it eventually, and then spent genuinely 5 or so minutes trying to get it to go back in. And I locked eyes with her, and she looked down in such embarrassment. I felt pretty bad about that. But then I went and told her, if you want to leave the classroom to do this, you can fix it. But no, she stayed in the classroom just like endlessly trying to poke her own eyeball in. And you said that what you would do, or what some people do, is just like put the contact lens into your mouth.
Yeah, some people lick it and use saliva as solution.
I don't like the idea of licking eyeballs, generally.
You're not licking eyeballs, you're licking a contact lens to moisten it so that it can go back in.
Yeah.
Eyeballs.
Yeah, there's a lot of ews. There's a lot of ews. The general response there is ew.
Well, I don't think people do that regularly. I think it's just like a MacGyver solution.
MacGyver. I mean, it's duct tape and saliva, the solution to all the problems.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it.
I thought maybe you said that she doesn't like drawing attention or anything, so
It's
I
true.
thought maybe you called out from the front of the class,
No.
"Hey, you!"
No.
And then everybody swiveled to stare at her.
No, I think the thing for her was that she was, she's usually a very, very small person. Instead, she was like this, right? And over and over again, and people had to notice. Because we're in a really small classroom. And definitely we locked eyes, and she looked
doesn't everybody face you, though?
in the classroom, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I can imagine, probably not everyone, but people sitting next to her at least were, who knows. But yeah, that was one story, unexpected.
Clearly she had written the answers onto the contact lens.
Oh, trickery.
Yeah,
Such trickery.
Yeah, that's how she was cheating. Right?
Yeah, the other odd thing that happened was one of my stronger students finished the exam after about 20 minutes. The exam was supposed to take about 15 minutes to an hour for an ordinary student to complete. So she finished in about 20 minutes, and I thought to myself, okay, I know she's good, but this seems like a problem. And so after she left the room, I glanced through her exam, and they're supposed to do 2 essays. She misunderstood and thought one of the essays was a short answer prompt. And so when I asked for 3 to 5 paragraphs, she wrote 2 sentences. And so I very quickly left the room and tried to chase her, but I couldn't figure out which way she went. And so then I came back to my classroom and thought, oh no, what are we going to do here? How do I fix this? Because I don't want her to lose tremendous amounts of points on misunderstanding. And so I emailed her and said, hi, it seems that you misunderstood something, or perhaps did you intentionally answer an essay prompt with only 2 sentences? If you can come back, you can do some more work. And so she very happily responded to my email and came on back. Now, the worry with that, of course, is she could have left the room and looked stuff up and then come back. But I don't have a policy on you may not leave the classroom. People go to the bathroom all the time. And so, but I've never had that happen before, where a student made such a major error in reading instructions.
Especially on the 3rd exam. I can understand that mistake on the first one.
Yeah, but by now they know my routine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
by
should.
now they've been the same exam format 4 or 5 times in a row now.
Maybe your other students would say, well, that wasn't fair. I
Sure.
want to do over on my essay question.
No, I mean, like I said, I actually wrote in the email to her, I've never had this happen before. I'm not quite sure what I should do, but feel free to come back. Yeah. If there's any other student who has profoundly misunderstood an assignment, I will let them redo it for the sake of fairity. Fairity. Fairness and parity all at once. I can give you fairity.
Yeah, I hope you never get into a traffic accident.
Why?
You'll be like, I don't know how this happened. This has never happened to me before, but maybe I ran into you. I'm so sorry.
I mean, I'm not an idiot. Yeah, no, it's just that I want to treat people well, right? And when people make mistakes, especially mistakes that don't have substantial consequences in terms of harming people, I'm okay with giving a little bit of leeway. Yeah, I mean, I've been in an accident. Someone ran into me at 2 o'clock in the morning one time. They ran a red light, and they admitted to it right away, and it was very helpful. The police officer came and took a statement. It was like a 17-year-old kid. And then when he got home, his parents decided, no, you didn't run a red light, and they hired an attorney. And he pled not guilty, and I had to go to court and testify. It was all very, very awkward. But
Yeah.
luckily, no one was seriously injured. That was the end of my first car, a 1994 Honda Accord.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You're fond of the Honda Accords you're fond of the Japanese mid-size sedans, apparently.
I mean, I'm not sure that I am. I'm fine with whatever. My father, though, greatly appreciates the ease of repair on them and the dependability. And so yeah, I had two Hondas in a row, and then I had a Toyota, whatever that thing is.
Camry?
Toyota Camry. Thank you. And then I had a Prius, and now I have nothing. Yeah. Speaking of nothing, I realized today, while it's raining, that I care a lot more about the weather here than ever before. So
Yeah.
I think on rainy days or clear days in the U.S., for most things we go and do, we just hop in the car and drive.
Exactly.
And so if it's blazing hot or absolutely deluge, you hop into your little portable dry box and air condition your way wherever you're going. Here, though, knowing that I want to go somewhere and I have to, be rained upon is a very strange way of thinking. It's very different. So not having a car now does change things. It's true. We do have trains now. I never want to give up the train. I love the train so much. But you still have to walk to the station.
Yeah, I wonder if people who were born and raised in Tokyo don't think anything of it.
Maybe.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there is the do I take an umbrella today discussion every day, where I think for many people, if it's many Americans at least, if it's a short run from their car to their building, they might not take an umbrella.
Yeah.
If it's only maybe 30 seconds outside. Here,
Yeah.
though, because almost no one lives at their workplace,
Yeah.
people do have to go a substantial distance.
Yeah, and they also, people will use an umbrella for, almost no rain.
Yes.
The threshold for umbrella is much lower in Japan.
Yeah, that surprised me quite a bit because I think we've talked about is it American raining or Japanese raining?
Yeah.
Because even the tiniest drizzle, all the umbrellas come out. Where I will happily walk until I'm being pretty well soaked through with no umbrella.
Yeah, that's how my Japanese colleagues spot the Americans.
Oh.
The Americans are the ones who don't use umbrellas and are not cold.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because though you are apparently Japanese, to appearances, it is the case that you don't use an umbrella until pretty far on.
Yeah.
I think you use it before I use it.
Yeah.
But
And I'm always on the verge of being too hot.
It's true.
Right.
It's true. Yeah.
And the Japanese are always cold.
Yeah. Though they do push air conditioning kind of far in the summers also.
You think so?
In
know.
public spaces. Yeah.
Yeah, like in America, but it's not as much as America, where it's a freezer box in every department store.
That is true. And you don't need to wear a coat to the movie theater.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's
Yeah.
nice. Hello, Slivers. How's it going, my friend? Good seeing you. Jim, your first car, the Chrysler LeBaron. Yeah, I wonder how many people got the car of their dreams as their first car. Occasionally you see these TV shows where for your 16th birthday, I'm buying you a Porsche. And how many people find themselves into just a functional car. I remember when I had my first just a functional car, I was over the moon. It was the coolest car ever because it was mine. And I was terrified of it because I don't like driving at all. But
Yeah.
I still felt very, very cool to have this terrifying machine in my employ. What was your first car?
An Escape. Ford Escape.
That's perfect. All you want to do is hit the open road and escape. You listen to a lot of Bruce Springsteen.
I don't think Bruce Springsteen and Ford Escapes are the same demographic.
True. But escaping with vehicles and the long highway and so on?
Yeah, I have this, this is how I used to remember the Ford SUV line, because the longer so the names are Escape, Explorer, Expedition. So the longer your trip is, the trip implied by the name, the smaller the vehicle.
That's delightful.
The Expedition is...
That's big.
Yeah.
Big, long.
Yeah.
Expedition
Oh, there's
here.
also an excursion.
Oh, I think an expedition is being a bigger event than an excursion.
Yeah, maybe the excursion is the biggest of them all.
I don't know. You should definitely put this together and find other ways to map car brands onto different qualities of life, and then submit it to McSweeney's as a comedy piece.
Yeah,
Good.
except Ford doesn't make SUVs anymore. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It only makes SUVs. It doesn't make normal cars anymore.
Oh, really?
No,
Really?
for probably 4 years now, they have not made standard cars. The only standard car they still make is a Mustang.
I had no idea. Interesting. Very good. Quick Ben, good to see you. Your boyfriend's from Taiwan. He's
Ford
always
exit microcar.
he's always cold here in Michigan. Apartment at 75 Fahrenheit in the winter.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy warm.
That is going to sleep like warm.
Yeah, you fall asleep quite quickly when you get warm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a defense mechanism or what, but
I'm overheating and I need to shut down.
Exactly right. Yeah, I don't know what temperature we set these things. I think for sleep we like the 60s, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I think 68 I like. I think you like it a little warmer than that.
No, sleeping?
No, daytime.
It depends.
No.
Yeah. I think when we were in America, we used to set it at 68 in the summer and 72 in the winter, maybe?
Some of that maybe. I'm not
Yeah.
quite sure. You keep it at 65 in the
Wow.
winter? Yeah, I mean, definitely, I've had some times like that where I was like, okay, I'm going to keep the heater off or low and just use lots of blankets and all that, and so carry them around like a nomadic person. Love it. Klaus, you got your license at 30. Pepper's parents forced him to his license. He didn't want to do anything with driving. Yeah, I mentioned before I got my license kind of late also. It was only because I got a job and needed to drive myself there.
Yeah,
I
me
think
too.
I was 18 or so when I did it.
I was 20. Wait, no, that's... Maybe that is right. Was I 26?
I don't know. Yeah, probably. Yeah, if it was your first professorship.
But I think I knew how to drive before then, didn't I? I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah. I mean, did you take driver's ed in high school?
No, that's why I didn't get it when I was 16.
Right.
No, I must have gotten it a little bit later. I must have gotten it during college.
Okay.
But it's because I'm young for my grade.
Right.
So I wouldn't have been able to take driver's ed until I was a junior. And it was a quarter-long class, which meant that it would throw off my entire schedule, and I wouldn't be able to take all my nerdy classes, so I just said never mind.
I didn't take it because of marching band. Yeah, marching band and driver's ed time of day overlapped, and it was not possible to do both, and I chose...
So none of the band nerds knew how to drive.
I think some of them took it on private training.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people do it in the summer, which is
Yeah,
smart.
surely. Yeah, I wanted nothing to do with school in the summer, so nope, none for me. Yeah, I wonder if it's a common trait in this channel, though, to have gone late into driving. I'm always looking for common traits that unite us.
Yeah.
And might be one.
So the bullet train is not as amazing as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, so speaking of transportation, you took the bullet train recently.
Yeah.
And why was it not that amazing?
Because it was just like very fast.
Mm.
I don't know why I expected it to be something different, but it's like when you're in a plane and you're taking off or landing and it's going very fast. It was just like that for 2 hours.
Yeah, so this is not the now being created maglev thing.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, so we saw a video of the new maglev,
Yeah.
which it looks like is going to be incredibly smooth.
Yeah, exactly, because it's Lev.
Yeah, so it's not grinding along on the trains.
Yeah, the one I took was grinding
rails.
along. Yeah. And so it shakes imperceptibly, and if you're staring at a computer screen, it shakes a little bit.
Yeah, we talked about your motion sickness.
And it makes me motion sick.
Yeah, you had a very unpleasant ride, primarily because you just felt like vomiting the whole time.
Yeah, I had to hold it down because I was sitting next to my boss.
Yeah, vomiting on the president, not the way to go.
No.
No good.
No.
Your assumption is being a huge nerd is our most common trait in this channel. Wow. You guys stand for that? Calling us all nerd? You're absolutely right. It's true. Crimson King, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Thank you for hanging out during talk time.
Ooh, yeah, that would be awesome if it had the cool light beams.
We'll have some game time in just a little bit.
It'll be just like Star Wars and it goes, wheat.
I think we're having two conversations at once. Crimson King, thank you very much. What will be like Star Wars and go wheat?
If the bullet train had like cool light beams, like when a spaceship goes
Oh, I see.
Like when the Millennium Falcon goes zoop.
Yeah. And then in Star Trek, there's like a little pew, 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 pew going past the windows outside.
Oh, are those the stars?
I assume so, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I assume stars are going by in white streaks.
Yeah,
But,
yeah. I wonder if the bullet train, I guess the locomotive must be the front of it, so you probably can't sit in the front.
I don't know.
I wonder if that would be...
Yeah, I know that some have like pushers and pullers and so on. So they might have a engine at each end.
Yeah.
No, I don't know though.
They do speed up and slow down really, really quickly.
Yeah. Do you have to wear seatbelts and go flying, or?
No. It's smooth.
Do they tell you brace for impact?
No. But what's interesting is they only stop at the station like 30 seconds. So you better be ready to get off or get on.
They have a schedule to keep.
Yeah.
And they're all the way through.
And it's not like, oh, now we're gonna stop for 10 minutes while we load and unload. No. It's seriously like 30 seconds, and if you're not there,
yeah, sure,
you're staying.
Because they care about the community and the community people who need to be on time and say Yosh over and over again. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna talk for another 5 minutes or so, I think, and then we're gonna do our little crossword. We'll go and knock out one together real quick, and then we'll move to Dredge. Today's our last day of playing Dredge, I think. We've been enjoying getting on to more and more areas.
Yeah, this isn't Minecraft.
This is not Minecraft, no. That said, is it the case that next weekend you'll play Minecraft? No, the weekend after.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, because next weekend I'm still going to have grading.
That's true. So 2 weeks from now...
My finals are coming in on the 24th.
Mine are coming in on the 25th.
Yeah.
That may be a huge mistake, we'll see. Anyway, 2 weekends from now, Noms will be standing right here, I'll be standing over there, and Noms will play some Minecraft. And I think we're going to lower the standing desk to a level that you can use. I will clean my keyboard.
Yeah, I was looking at your keyboard, and I was going to ask if you would clean it for me before I had to touch it.
Would you just prefer that I'd buy you a brand new keyboard instead?
Oh, I get my own?
Your own Noms keyboard. And
does it light up?
Sure, RGB all the way. If you
with like clear keys,
absolutely. I mean,
and it doesn't go clippity clop.
It doesn't have to. No. You can have a nice quiet keyboard if you want.
Wow.
That said, I'll eventually have to do like one does with one's younger brother, where you can have your own keyboard, but I'm not going to plug it in. You can pretend that you're playing at the same time I'm playing.
Why would I do that?
Just for the sake of humor.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yes, Pepper reminds us all to clean our keyboards. I have no excuses.
You could even take off all of the keys and clean all of the keys in some like ultra nice solution and put them all back on.
Yeah, I think actually it is the case that the keyboard can go into the dishwasher. I think it's one of those.
Yeah, I could see you getting one.
Yeah, so maybe we should do that. Maybe that's my project for the weekend. I actually have never said my project for the weekend is to clean the keyboard. But yeah, how about I will say on Monday morning, when next time here after this stream, I will hold up the keyboard and show its bright, shining face. Yeah. Yeah. Isopropanol for the switches? Okay. Get a backup keyboard first. Yeah, if I ruined my only keyboard, it'll be so sad. I brought this one all the way from the US, and I love it so much. So, yeah. My weekend project, put the item in the dishwasher. I think the body can go in the dishwasher. I think if I left the keys on, they wouldn't get effectively cleaned. So I will take it apart. Hopefully I can remember where the keys go back on. We'll see. You do it once a year and clean it. Yeah, I've only had this thing for 4 years. 4 years, yeah. So right on time. Time for cleaning. Any other stories you got now to share with the community before we do our little crossword fun?
No, but I think I might go right now.
Oh, really?
I have a meeting.
Oh, you do have a meeting today.
Did you forget I have a meeting?
Absolutely. See, once I'm into stream mode, I just forget everything else, which is why it's so good for me. It's a place where I don't need to be panicked and sad.
Flow, man.
I'm in the flow, man. Yeah, this is the only trip I need. Don't get high on drugs, kids. Get high on Twitch.
Someone's going to clip that and give it to Amazon.
That's how it goes. Yeah. Noms, have a good day. Thank you for hanging out. Have a good meeting.
Okay.
Hopefully that's a nice, relaxing time. Jim says no weekend meetings, Noms.
It's Friday night. I guess that's still...
But your meeting is one in Japan, so it's definitely a Saturday meeting for both of you.
Yeah, we couldn't find another time to...
Yeah, because your schedule is so darn full.
It was.
I feel bad for you.
Okay.
But we'll see you later. Stop by if you want to.
Bye.
Bye, Noms. It's so sad when I have to ask Noms to go, and she's just like, go do work now. Poor Noms. All right, hello, friends. It's just you and me now. Here we are. Hardest part of clearing the keyboard is putting the keys back in the right place. Yes, I will make a very careful map of where they all go. We'll see. Marks, maybe both. I'll turn the camera off, and I'll come back as a higher fellow. Speaking of turning things off, though, my friends, we're going to have a little commercial break here, the first commercial break of the stream. So I'm going to put you into emote-only mode for the next 3 or so minutes. On the other side of the emote-only mode crossword fun, we'll go ahead and start some dredging and hopefully finish up the game today. Should be good. I can take a photo of the keys instead. That's a very good idea. I like that idea very much. I'll do that instead. That way I can show you all before and after picture also. And oh, how amazed you will be. Oh, how amazed. To Mote Only mode now. Thank you all for being here as we get started. Boop. Enjoy your typing pictures, not words. And here we go. I'm bringing up the crossword. It is this button here. This is yesterday's, so we'll refresh and get the new one. Very good. Okay, let's see how far we can get in the next few minutes here. It is called Break the Bank by Prasanna Keshva. Cool. A big moneymaker for the US government. Is this the mint? Is this the mint is a big moneymaker? Ho, 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 ho. All right, Google Blank, a GPS app, probably Google Maps, I'd guess. A slushy drink is an icy, tapered like a lane. Narrowed, possibly? I'm not sure on that one. Amazonian berry is the acai berry. I've never had that. They're popular in like smoothies, possibly. Breath Mint brand. Tic Tac. Remember when initially Tic Tacs came out in those little like plastic packages, and they had just the initial flavor of like spearmint, peppermints with that, and then gradually they got more and more flavors, and I began to devour them like candy instead of like breath mints. Oh well. Blank makes two of us. Probably that makes two of us. Mountain lions. So are pumas mountain lions? I think pumas may be mountain lions, but I'm not sure on that. So I'm gonna leave it blank for right now, and we'll look at the downs across here and see what happens. So recipe measures, probably teaspoons. Good. Solid precipitation. That's hail, of course. Place for religious offerings. The altar. Movie promo. Oh, a teaser, right? A teaser trailer. It could be a teaser or a trailer, but sale works as a word and solar does not. Government major. So major's a rank in the military. Oh, it could also be an academic major. So politics, possibly. Politic. No, it'd be plural. Oh, poli-sci. You see the abbreviation on government there, so poli-sci is abbreviated. So Pumas, I think, is correct then. Let's see. Military entertainers. That's the USO. Way of doing things. Way of doing things. Not sure. The Great Plains people. Oh, one second. The Great Plains people I thought were the Otos. But USO is definitely military entertainers. Aren't they? No party animal. The first four letters here. Long standing. Okay, it's not going to be Otos, because I'm actually certain on USO. Well, we'll figure out what the Great Plains people are eventually. Hey, Toady, ZZZ. Thank you for the radio host. You're coming in the middle of an ad break. I hope you don't get the ads, but I'm Resorty. We're doing some crosswords for a moment while the ads run, and we'll see what happens. Spanish soccer star Ramos. Sebastian. No idea. For each person in a country, note the last six letters in answer, plus, that's per capita, is for all those inside of a city. Hello to you, Toady. Thank you for saying hello. Ermengerd. Thank you for the excellent emotes, my friend. Hello, Golf House. How you doing? Hello, Dr. Guns. Welcome, Hermione. Friends who don't know Toady, long-time friend of the channel, plays a lot of games like RimWorld and Cities, Skylines, and other games like that. Totally suggest it. I see Pepper went ahead and threw the big follow thing. Consider clicking that little button. Toady's someone we love and like a lot, and she's been a great part of our community for a long, long time. Mode will be off very quickly, I promise. A mattress brand is Serta. Indian yogurt drink is Lassi. Mango Lassi is delicious. Eggy drink is surely Nog. Rowing equipment, those are oars. Gym units, one goes and does one's reps. Quarterback Manning, there's Peyton and Eli. Why's that? Last four letters plus something. So I haven't yet figured out the exact trickiness of these special clues on the acrosses there. I'm going to try to figure out these three downs real quick, and then we'll say goodbye to crossword time. I love Lucy's surname. That's Ricardo, yeah? Ricky Ricardo is the man's name. Can we get these downs now? Way of doing things, that's a manner probably. Manner of doing things. Oh, is it Osage? Oh, is it Osage? I think is a Great Plains tribe, possibly. Long-standing is age-old, and so Thirdio Rames. All right, there we go. We finished 1/3 of the puzzle in our first ad break. Let me pause this one, get you all out of emote-only mode, and now properly say, Toady, how was your stream today? Welcome in, Rady Hoster friends. We'll put the crossword away, get today's video game up and going. We'll begin doing some video game. Welcome to the Resorty stream and to Dredge. I gotta find a better way to handle raids and hosts during crossword times, because usually I kind of ignore chats, and then suddenly, yes, there you go. Thank you for the lovely, raid messages. I'm sorry that emote-only mode kills those. None allowed. Today you're playing Ostriv for the first time. Yeah, I've been following the developer, is it Ostriv? Something like that, for quite a long time, and it looks really, really great. Like a city builder with a lot of depth and like beauty. Does it have a storyline right now, or is it very much just a go and build and have fun, like City Skylines might have? Gunn asks, where do you go for these crosswords? If you do exclamation point crosswords, you'll get the name of both the crosswords. One is Universal, and one is the Washington Post. And they're both free every day. Oh, maybe it's crossword singular. Sorry, Pepper. Gotta type it again. There we go. Thank you much. Yeah, so those two are freely available every day except for Sunday. On American Sunday, the Universal, you have to get somewhere else. For that, I use the some Canadian newspaper. I forgot now which one it is. But if you use Google, let me find them. And they're great. Pepper's tough job. All that typing all the time. Anyway, folks, we're continuing our Dredge full playthrough of this game, Dredge. If you've not seen it before, it is a perfectly normal fishing game in which you play as a perfectly normal fisherman, going perfectly normal directions, and nothing weird ever happens. Let's continue our non-weird playthrough by going to an area called the Devil's Spine. Nothing strange afoot there. We were recently given a task to go throughout this area called the Devil's Spine. At the ancient temple, there was a old crazy man who had, I believe, a bald head and white side hair of his head, what's called this, mutton chops, who wants to commit a sacrifice. Initially, we thought he was sacrificing us, but it seems instead he's going to be sacrificing himself, and we're going to help. We don't quite know what he's doing with it. We don't quite know why he is attempting to do this, but if he wants to do it, we're going to help. And there are 3 spots he wants us to go to along the spine of the spine, and at each of these we need to collect some kind of eternally burning flame. And I do not know exactly how we do that yet, except we visited the first one, and it wanted us to feed it 2 fighting crabs, I think. I think we have one of the crabs we need. Let's get the other one. Probably at each of the other 2 spots, we'll need to find other fish to feed to the mountain. I don't know how this works, but something in the fish, something, the gods, we'll see. Jim, you really enjoyed last night's game. Awesome. Yeah, yesterday we played for the first time King of the Castle. And thank you all for coming by to play it. It was so much fun. I'm happy to report that in our first ever playthrough of King of the Castle, this guy won, despite all of my errors in play. It was so cool, though, seeing people in chat working together and fighting each other, and yeah, it was very, very cool to have a game like that. Like I said, we're not going to play it every day, but I think I'd like to try it again later this week, either today or yesterday of this next week, so we'll see. But I think everybody enjoyed it who played it, and yeah, I mean, I love the idea of Twitch integrated games that do more than just like go harm the streamer. So we'll do it again later, and maybe you all win this time. We'll see. Okay, so do I have one of those crabs in my ship's inventory? I do, and a bunch of other items I can sell eventually. So let me drop those off real quick. You want money for your cows? I'm sorry, Pepper. Yeah, it's a fun thing when in King of the Castle, it's not just random farmer number 47 comes and asks for your assistance, right? Instead, it says this person from your chat, Pepper MG, has things you can go steal. And I can then say, oh, Pepper, should I steal your things? And Pepper says, no, don't. I would hate it if you did that. Please don't. I'm your most faithful mod. And I say, you know what? I'm stealing your cows. It's perfect. It was a fun time. It was definitely a fun time. Storage box here. We're going to drop off all these things to sell eventually. Because where we're going, we don't need any money. What need have the dead? For silver and gold. Can I fit another crab in here now? Yes. Fine. So I'm going to check my crab pots real quick and see if we get another one of those. I've all three of them just thrown right here, so quick checks. A volcano snail. This hefty beast lives around hydrothermal vents. Its foot is coated in hundreds of iron plates, which means you could catch the snail with a magnet. Looks a little bit evil and strange. It's reaching out. It wants to touch and see. Come closer, Resorty. Oh no, spooky world indeed. Squat lobster. This is the one that spends all the time inside the rack at the gym. Covered in tiny bristles and spines, this creature is thought to be blind. They process toxins spewed from hydrothermal vents. So this is not one I need right now, but I think I'm going to hold on to all these different ones until we see what kind of fish the other locations would like us to give to them. So let's go around this way. In this area, red as can be, there are fish that will occasionally pop out and attack your ship. Right now we have our speedy special power equipped, and hopefully it's the case that they will leave us alone, but we'll see what happens. Alright, so altar number 1. A stone shrine. Here is a carving of 2 creatures locked in battle. Oh, I actually misread. So the spider crab goes there, and it is the case the squat lobster goes in the middle. So 1 completed. The rock splits with an almighty crack. It crumbles away, revealing its core. Someone left treasure here and a fathomless flame. A cold, unnatural flame. Dark shapes swirl and flicker inside. 1/3 of the way to sacrifice fun. And I don't yet know if I need to put the flames in a particular order. There are 3 flame buckets. Braziers, I suppose. We need to fill with flame, and I'll be curious to see if there's a right order for them. Let's go ahead and scoot away to the second one, which we've not seen before. I'm guessing that the next one will require fish of some kind instead of just the continuation of more crabs. But off this way. I hope we eventually get to see what this city was like before it was ruined. So the place I need to go to is over there, I believe. Don't do the treasure you find in the cliff. That's how they get you. Is the treasure GPS marked? Are they going to be following my boat at once? We are being set upon by creatures that wish to eat us. I'm going to scoot away for just a moment. Look back. Still on us. We can use the power of banishment to force the enemies to leave us alone. But we got outside of its range, so it's safe and sound once more. Here's a shark. I unfortunately don't have my oceanic rod and reel on, so I can't necessarily get that. I want to get to that spot over there. I don't want to cut past these little angry fish. So is there a way to sneak in from the side here? Looks like there might be. I like the idea of doing boat-based stealth. It makes absolutely no sense, but I'm going to say no, but I'm going to try it anyway. Oh! Okay. So, damaged my hull, threw some lumber overboard. Resorty, you lumbering fool. I think then there may not be a way to sneak in without bothering with the enemies there. Unless there's one over here on the far side. Actually, there is. Cool. We don't yet know what the underwater volcanoes do, other than make pretty little bubbles. I'll be curious to see if eventually we can use those for something, or if they're just meant to be interesting to look at. Alright, come on this way. This way. What's dredgeable here? I think this is scrap metal or perhaps a ring? Ah, it's a ring or some other piece of expensive to sell treasure. So far in this playthrough, we've gotten a bunch of different questions about where we are, what we're doing. We found lots of story-based items that have told us about people who have been here before, and I'm very curious to learn about those people. Hopefully today we get some answers, not just more questions. It wouldn't be appropriately Lovecraftian if at the end of it there are no answers, there are only madness. That would deeply upset me on a narrative level, but also would be exactly in line with a game like this one for sure. I need to stop doing anything but pushing the buttons. Alright, no more talking, only buttons. The flow of buttons came through me. Wonderful. Alright, it is now nighttime. I should be going back home, but what need have we for the stars in the sky? A stone shrine, upright slab, bears a carving. 2 pale bottom dwellers hiding from their fate. The lower slab holds 2 shallow grooves. This is a pale skate, I believe. We had one of those earlier. Do we have one in the net now? No. The other one I don't think I've seen before. So, to the fish cyclopedia. And let's see if we can figure out what those are. They would be in the Devil's Spine area. Okay, maybe the armored sea robin, which you recall earlier I called the Cerobin. The Cerobin is one of the ones we need. And the other one is the pale skate. Wait, maybe we need this. I think it's pale skate, and then it might be this one instead of the Cerobin. So is it a 3 scoop like that, or is it instead a 3 across out in the middle? Let us see. Ah, okay, so it's not the sea robin, it's instead, it's been not seen before. So where are both of these to be caught? So you're an abyssal one. Day or night with a rod. Cool. The other one, pale skate, volcanic, just daytime, rod or trawling. Okay. Is my boat currently able to get either of those? Volcanic, yes. Abyssal, no. So we need to head back over to our safe and sound spot. It's going to run straight through here. And this way we'll be able to change our rods and then head back out once more. I'm fairly sure I know where back home is, but just in case I get it wrong, pull this up. Yeah, so you go out and around this way. As is nighttime, we're very likely to run into many, many, many things. But so far, so good. And the slower we go, the less likely we are to run into stuff out here. We have a pretty decent light now, but not the most powerful of all possible lights. Pardon me. Ah, very good. Who went the wrong direction? That'd be this guy. So I actually don't know what this black dot is here. Okay, we have seen this once before. It's a beautiful statue. And can we sleep here? That's the important question. We can. So I've not gone into this at all. I saw it and passed by. I think it might be something for the future. But let's rest briefly, and in the morning, we'll look at the cave of the ancient lighthouse. First, the lighthouse. You climb the many steps leading up to the ancient lighthouse. At its base, a solid stone door. You can't see a handle, but there's a large socket carved into the face of the door. Alright, so we need to make some kind of item, treasure to jam on in there. The door remains shut. Then, the cave. In the dim light of the cave, you can make out some paintings on the wall. Left one first. These paintings depict the birth of civilization. A great beacon of light is shown repelling a tentacled figure emerging from the sea. In the dim light of the cave, you can make out some paintings on the walls. How about on the right wall? These paintings depict the fall of a civilization. A volcanic eruption tears through a tall lighthouse. Monstrous shapes devour people as buildings turn to ruin. Okay, so how it begins, how it ends. My suspicion, of course, is that the bright light is the lighthouse above us, and the end of the world's already happened. So perhaps we're living in the in-between times as the cycle returns once more. Also, if I were a betting man, I would now bet that we were going to be causing the great sea monster to rise, and then we need to turn the light on to drive it back. Maybe we can get the lighthouse keeper from the first city to come back and assist us at this one too. And what's this here? Ah, a little bit more storyline adventuring time. 1st June of 1927. When was that? Okay, so this is just after the engagement of our people, but before they came here. So after the engagement, reading of his mother's will. So the him is the person that we've been chasing after, the owner of the boat, whose name we don't know, though I believe that the wife is Juliet, or Julia, I can't remember which one. Yesterday was the reading of his mother's will. Most of the mini estate went directly to him, of course, but to my surprise, she bequeathed me her pocket watch. Curious. I'm not fond of the thing, but I know that taking it will mean a lot to him. I cannot help but feel some veiled jab at me from beyond the grave. She was the type to do such a thing. Was I late on some occasion? I can't recall. Alright, there's been a reference to a pocket watch somewhere before, I think. The artifact manifest is not that. The tattered receipt was a modification of a necklace. Is it just a relic we're looking for in our pursuits? Yes, find the Watch of Devil's Spine. So at each location where we've been gathering relics, we found a little bit of storyline about where the relic came from. My sense is that all of these items belong to the woman who's writing the stories to us. We're still a little unsure about who she is. And I do worry that the collector guy we've been helping out might have something to do with her disappearance. Who knows, who knows. This area looks deep and dark and scary. Let's definitely not go there. Alright, see straight ahead our dock. While we were out, we should have stopped and looked at the other altar to see what exactly we need to turn in there, instead of doing them one at a time. Slivers, thank you for the bits. I thought you might be there ready to say, go there, go there. Slivers always wants to go check out the most terrifying of places. Surely there's nothing but joy to be found. They'd never put horror there, would they? They wouldn't dare. And I think today there was something I was working on in the upgrade area, wasn't there? So these are all done. With 2 more scrap metal, we can upgrade our engine area. And with quite a bit of other stuff, we can upgrade cargo spots to have more rod spaces instead. Do I have any of this right now? I had some wood, but it was thrown overboard when I ran to the rocks before. And nothing else there. In storage, we do have some cloth. Don't need cloth there. Need cloth in the other one, or... Nope, all full of cloth. Really, all we need right now is scrap metal and lumber pieces. So we'll keep our eyes out for those as we continue along. Our storage, we can put fancy plate here. And another research item, which I'll probably use right away. The Eternal Flame I'll keep with me. Don't want to light my treasure eternally aflame. Now, as I sell these, I recognize there's a real possibility we'll need them again in the future. But more money, more good. We do not seek knowledge, we seek only cash. So I believe the fish we need now were abyssal and volcanic. Make sure that's true. Volcanic, but it can be caught with the trawler. And I think it's the case the trawler I'm using right now catches volcanic. And the other one, yeah, is abyssal. So we'll move over to This is volcanic, yes. One of these rods does abyssal. Did I sell my abyssal rod? No, there's no way I did. Aha! It's the Fathomless Winch. This is the one that does Oceanic also. So for the moment, we're going to go ahead and... I'm actually going to remove the mesh net, and we'll try to find a shoal of the fish we're looking for. When doing that, my storage is quite full. I may need to start throwing things overboard. Like this trawl net I will never use again. I should just sell it. All my treasures, though, I can't say goodbye to any of them. They serve us so well. I need 4 open spots to drop this thing off. Selling the old net is probably the best way to go on that. With the money we have, we can always buy more again. But as many of you know, this is my problem in every game we play, in which I just try to keep everything that I've used ever, because you never know it might become valuable and useful again. But luckily the game gives you a decent amount of money back on the things you sell. They're not completely worthless afterwards. Alright, change out again. So we remove the net now. And plug in the oceanic thing. And we have 1 research point. So what have we been working on researching recently? Is the answer actually nothing? We maybe have unlocked most of these things. So I guess let's go ahead and get the large crab pot instead. So we can leave our crab pots out even longer. Maybe I could sell the rods also. So I think the reason I haven't sold the rods is because they can be attached to give a little bit of extra fishing speed. So I don't know if I'll ever have a large enough fishing area to hook on some of the other things here. But if it's just the case that they're used only to make fishing kinds available, then I don't necessarily need them. For now, though, they stay. Okay. And buy the new large crab pots. And then I'll also go and buy some TNT if they have it. Oh, I forgot chum. We unlocked this last time we played by helping out the airmen. And so this chum allows you to catch any kind of fish in just one place. And that'd be a lot easier than hunting around. So let's try some chum and see what happens. Not the fish we're looking for. Sea robin, but I need a small amount of space we can fit in the corner here. This is the skate thing. I missed the heroic one. I missed the trophy. That's probably for the best. If I'm just gonna throw this thing into the I'm just gonna throw this into the word for it even, altar. There we go. There's gonna be a very sad thing to waste a trophy that way. This thing is a snake mackerel. I think we fed snake mackerels to the fellow in red a while ago. Speaking of which, we have a mission from the fellow in red to go get other fish he wants to eat. And I've actually completely forgot about that until just now. This is the other fish we need for this mission, though. Earlier we helped the fellow in blue. This is a ghost shark. An all-rounder's rod. This rig... No, wrong one. Like, why does this fish sound like fishing equipment? Sometimes it's called the chimera, or chimera. This phantom of the deep lacks the teeth of other sharks, instead having 3 bony grinding plates fused to its skull. I thought things with flat teeth tended to be herbivores. So maybe the ghost shark is just a plant eater. Very sweetly down there, having a little taste. Another little cute eel. Miserable looking eel. That's what we like to see. It is nighttime. I'm going to... What am I going to do? So we want to go back up here to turn in this quest. I guess we'll stay the night here and see what happens. I'll be a mollusk crusher. Oh, that's very sad. Those poor little mollusks don't mean to hurt anybody. Please, shark, don't hurt them. I was kind of thinking by the end of the game, I'd be much more comfortable going out at night. But I know that we're no longer going to immediately lose our minds at night. but I still get a little bit nervous every time I go out, so I'm okay being a day walker still. I wonder if there are other things we can only do at night. Recently, the things we've only been able to do at night are just certain night fish. Though I think the bait allows you to get all kinds of fish, whether at day or night. What's that? What's that? That's yellow glowy. That often is a storyline item. Or something else that's worth stopping to get. So. Oh, it's part of the map? I'm missing one piece of map. It's a stone tablet. Huh. An ancient stone tablet bearing a strange glyph. Maybe the trader at Little Marrow knows something more about this. Oh. Unexpected quest item. Cool. Huh. I wonder if this is a quest you don't need to complete to finish the game, and we just got lucky to find it, or it was something we would have had to find at some point anyway. So cutting in this way is how you get in safely. Ancient glyphs. Yeah, I think this part of the map, more than any other one, puts the mysteries right up front. Like throughout the entire game, there's been, something a little bit strange, something a little bit off. But in this area, there's the moment of, clearly there's a civilization here. There's a man who wants to sacrifice someone to the gods, like a little on the nose, possibly. Alright, the rock splits once more. It crumbles away, revealing its core. A second fathomless flame. And so they are all just blue. I was worried they'd have different colors and therefore require different kinds of placement, but no. Blue flames for everybody. And so one more just off. It's early afternoon, still plenty of time. Did I bring any TNT? This is an absolute waste. This is just so I don't have to go around. Well, I do have a lot of refined metals, true. I can only use that, I think, to upgrade my boat. So I'm not exactly certain if I should go ahead and sell it. I guess we can look through the trade window and see how much we need exactly. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. We've made some friends. How nice. So, are they actually biting at my ship? We're not taking any damage. Okay, earlier we saw a little message that said, something the Great Mother, don't let the little ones bite you. If the little ones bite you, go to the bubbles. And so we now know we can scare the small ones away by using the volcano vent there. Okay, it's just the other side here. Hey, Bill, how's it going? All hail King Resorty. Thank you. Thank you. That was a fun stream yesterday. Thank you for being part of it. It was a great thing. Okay. Gonna get fish as we go through here, but there is a volcano spot to stop at. Scares them off. Cool. I'm doing great, Bill. Thank you for asking. It's a really nice morning here. Hey, one less refined metal. Good. Alright, a stone shrine. Upright slab bears a carving. 2 malformed fish writhing under the sun. A lower slab holds 2 shallow grooves. So I think this is what this is saying is any kinds of fish that have been mutated. So there's no particular place to go to catch them. It's just a matter of catch some fish that are in pretty bad condition. And I now wish I had my chum here. But I'm all out. So, where are there fishing shoals? Oh, we could just use the power of something with A. What's it called again? Atrophy. The power of atrophy lets you kill any fish you can see at whatever distance. But it also makes you slightly insane, so let's not do that. Let's go looking for shoals. Stop here, little buddies will come. Nope, buddies are not coming. Okay, I'll go to the right around this and head back to the pontoon spot, because I believe that the crabs can also be somewhat messed up. And mess up crabs will work just as well as mess up fish, I think. Oh gosh, running into everything. I think we're in the wrong direction, and I think I've maybe got myself into a little bit of trouble here. Oh, we can speed up. Another yellow spot over there. So it doesn't seem that these guys actually do any damage to us. They just kind of are annoying. And I so want to get that item over there. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, we're losing our mind. I want to go talk to the guy at the Little Marrow anyway. This is an intentional move. I definitely meant to go back to the main starting area. I'd planned to do this the whole time. What do you mean, running away from danger? I'll have my lawyer speak with you if you talk that way again. Okay. Fine. Fine. That's the second time I've panicked, gotten out of place. And last night, when we came here very quickly, it wasn't a matter of being concerned that our ship would be destroyed. It was more a matter of just realizing I could not figure out where I was. And we can catch evil fish here as well as anywhere else, so that'll be fine. Let's first go ahead and get repaired here. And then we'll go figure out what this special item is. Whoops. Overshot the entrance. Gotta work my boat drifting skills. So often when I turn corners, I ram into things. This is definitely the game's gold sink. The constant repairs for accidentally brushing against the coast. Quick repairs there. A few fish went entirely bad, unfortunately. Actually, they all did. I wonder if going through manifestation causes your fish to become decayed by the Dark Lord. I'm assuming there is a Dark Lord. Might be wrong on that one. We'll see. This rot really is worth nothing right now. Cap. Yeah, it's little tiny boops. You'd think my ship would be a little hardier. For being an ocean-faring vessel, we are not particularly sturdy against the lightest of touches by the sand. Okay. So, trader, I bring you an item you've not seen before. Hello? What can I do for you today? Here's a stone tablet. The trader takes the stone tablet from you and inspects it closely, turning it over in his hands. Remarkable. Yes, I do believe this is a fragment of a larger arrangement. He reaches up to a high shelf and brings down a similar-looking stone, albeit one covered with much more dust. Some years ago, I acquired this other piece. You found this near those ruins of Devil's Spine, didn't you? I did. Well, I expect there's more out there. I'll hold on to this for now and study it further while you search for the other fragments. In the meantime, do you have any trinkets for me to appraise? I got this thing for you, boss. Do we trust this man not to run away with our stone slab? I got some doubts. But we'll see. But we need to continue looking for other pieces like that. We'll see. Part of the explanation for how we return to go into a fugue and don't experience time sailing back. Oh, I see. So it's not really a teleportation, it's instead just a loss of time. I see. He just skipped town. If he skips town, that's fine. If he skips my stones, though, into the water, I'll never find them again. Alright, so you... Excellent. 1,800 money. Rich. Now we can unlock the hardy crab pots. There's still so much more to research here. What's the dockworker up to? Dockworker is standing motionless on the edge of the dock, staring at the water. He seems paralyzed by fear at what he sees. Thank you for noticing this, Mulpug. I didn't notice it at all. We can talk to him or just stay. I don't want to presume, so we'll just be a quiet shoulder to stand by. You stay on them for a while. Occasionally, a tremor shakes his body, and his breathing becomes labored. States more. He's strange, clenching his fists, eyes shut tight with the effort. A tear rolls down his cheek. His body relaxes suddenly, his eyes snap open again. They're cloudy and expressionless. Fluid rattles through his lungs. A drop of dark ooze falls from his ears and lands on the dock. It slips between the boards and disappears in the water below. Has the infection gone from the fish to a human person now? What is that? A trembling head turns ever slightly towards you. His breathing grows heavy in anger until you step backward, leaving him standing on the dock. Hello, grieving father. Hello, everything okay? It doesn't seem so, boss. You want to come with me? Okay, can I let anyone else know what I've seen? Hello, trader. Welcome! Found anything special? I found your friend is losing his mind. Dockler's still standing there the same, staring at the water. So we know that earlier, the mayor of this town had something similar happen to them. And I think he then threw a bunch of possessions into the sea. I'm sure when we come back, everything will be fine. Yes? Fine? Okay, so I guess we're just going to catch some random fish for a bit. Let's try to go and get more valuable ones. Excellent, though. One mutant already. The all-seeing cod. Grant us eyes, grant us eyes. Staring outwards, unblinking. Eyes borrowed from a larger being, but not the mind to process what it sees. It stole someone's eyes? Bad conduct. I think that's good time, like ooze coming out of ears. It is true. I mean, that's what I'm down for on a nice Friday night. Oozing it up. Nothing on that one. So, I want to go back to the charred pontoon now. I do want to go back also to the red guy here. So, it's 1 p.m., 2 p.m. I'm going to stop at the pontoon, then check out the red guy. And the important thing is we don't let our mutant fish go bad. So I doubt the Lord of the Sea will allow us to turn in rot. He's already stale. It's still fresh. Presumably if we sleep till morning it will go stale. Is there a way I can get up to there and back before dark? No, definitely not. We could just skip on the pontoon though, and instead stop at the ritual spot there. What's that noise? Maybe it's the roar of the ocean. I don't know. I felt like it was a chopper overhead for a moment. We get strafed. No good, no good. As I mentioned earlier, it's raining here today. One reason I'm kind of bummed about that is Noms and I were planning to have a picnic this afternoon. It's just been a very, very busy semester, and it has been cold winter. So now that spring's here, a picnic sounds so nice, but with the rain, it's not going to happen probably. Maybe tomorrow. I think I'm only here to have a sleep. We can go and drop this off also. All right, we have 3 nice medals. There's a huge shape under me there. Oh, was there? I looked up, not down. Thank you for being my eyes and ears, friends. Mullepug sees something wrong with the dock worker. Visionary saw a huge monster. I'm obliviously going along talking about picnics. This is what keeps me safe from madness. The knowledge that I can't actually look at anything. Just don't look down. You'll be fine. Just look down. Don't look down. Alright, we're never going outside at night again. Good, good, good. Is the fish... It's now stale. I think they also then go rotten before they go fully bad. I'm going to stop and fish as we go. Oh, we can drop our trawl thing also. Always forget to do that. So trawl net is broken, it seems. Or no, I took it off actually. I took it off to have the other kind of fishing available. Previously, I imagine my fisherman only wanted to find good fish. Now he only wants a diseased one. The ossified sea robin, chittering mandibles scythe the air in front of this deep dweller, its small body encased in a suit of thick bone. Skeleton warrior coming up next. In so many fantasy games, one of the early armors you can make is bone armor. And I always just find it absolutely disgusting to imagine. I mean, I guess now that I think about it, leather armor, also kind of gross. Take this thing's skin and put it onto you. But it's gross in a different way. Left, I'm in the wrong ruins, actually. So we'll take these buddies just right over here. Leave me alone, please. Thank you. Oh gosh, on me again. Great. Alright. Hull damage. Cod lost overboard. Apparently I rammed the altar. Gotta work on my braking techniques. Anyway, I give you an all-seeing cod. I give you the ossified sea robin. The rock splits once more, crumbles away, revealing a core again. An encrusted talisman. And another fathomless flame. So you have the flames, and what are you? A stone tablet surrounded by tooth and bone. A glyph of a hook is carved in the center. It increases fishing speed by 330%. We are truly the greatest of fisher people ever. Have we made a bargain with the sea? I don't see it fitting into my ship unless I get an upgrade. So, I want to go back here and turn in all of the items, but I also want to head to the Red Man, and I want to go do some upgrades, hopefully. To get the ship upgraded for the amazing looking engine thing. I'm sorry, what are you? One second. Hello? What's that? So we saw earlier, we saw a little note earlier about there being like a great mother fish. I wonder if every time we've had the babies attack us, if the mother fish has been on the way, and we've just managed to get away safely each time. Because, yes, the mother fish is on its way now. So go over here to scare them off. Does that keep Mom away also? It does. I think we may have gotten very, very lucky previously in that it never caught up to us. Alright, so what is this one? This is an important place. So hopefully it's an important thing. Focus, focus, focus. Oh. Stop. You are one with the spin. You and the laundry dryer are one. A sextant. Okay, so not one of the quest items we're looking for, unfortunately. Straight left now to Red Guyville. Earlier we were told that the blue guy had a timed element to his quest. I'll be curious if Red Guy does also. Maybe he'll be gone. I've starved to death for want of more fish. Can't quite recall which island he was on here. So we'll spend our night slowly going along the sides here, looking for Buddy in a fun little cloak. Why is it not daytime? Why do I come here at the worst possible time? Now I'm slowly losing my sanity. Was it this island? Is it where we should be? We'll only need to go in circles for another 4 or 5 hours. Something up there is glowing. This would be a sick fish, I believe. Serpentine mackerel. Yep, we've seen that one before, but it's okay. Help us pass time safely. Pass the night with no concerns. Hey, we're going insane. Hey, we're going insane. Huh. I don't think I have anything that is able to lower my sanity. Going to buoys helped. I don't think there are any buoys over here. Hello, Bear. How are you? Is this more of a story game or a fish and chill game? I think it really is. Depends on what you want to do with it. You could just hang out and fish. And there's a large portion of the game in the encyclopedia where you can try to catch them all, find all the fish in all the different places. But definitely there is a story that is somewhat creepy at times. So if you're just fishing, you will occasionally find strange things beneath the water. There he is. Can you upgrade your gear? You can. You absolutely can. Deliver the vessel. The hooded figure produces an old paper scroll. They point to a shape, a cusk eel. We caught one of these earlier. Cusk eels are available in this biome, I believe. So we need to get a cusk eel, which is volcanic. There it is. It's in Devil's Spine. So this is the fish I need to catch next. And then come back to him soon. Only 3 more hours needed. And time does move on as I go in circles. So we'll just... What's that down there? That's a little fissure, I believe. Normal, regular fishing game, nothing to see here. It's true. It's 5 a.m. The world is fine still. We are fine still. Something slithers into the cargo hold. Alright, snake mackerel overboard. Yeah, we're still not exactly sure what these infected fish do, other than become very cheap when you sell them. The sun rises once more. My mind alive. I've tried to see if I tried leaving the map yet. Nope, not even a little bit. Didn't even think about it. I said to myself, well, that's not possible. Why would anyone do that? You actually can leave the map, or something happened to try to leave the map. No, I'm very much a rule follower, I'm afraid. Oh! So whatever that is, has red on it. And red tends to be where the artifacts are. I threw a crab pot. Great. I was on the wrong thing. I meant to run away, but instead, here comes crab pots. Fight the beast with the crab pots. That thing goes so quickly. Maybe it's a playful friend. Don't you worry, don't you worry, don't you worry. Good. Nothing can hurt us here. Or so we hope. Sell all the fish we get. And we'll repair up and then go look for the cusk eel as well. We need to find a few more of those slate tablets as well. I think they may be gold, or at least yellow shoals when we find them. Repairs now. Good. I'm sure hoping the Fathomless Flames can't go overboard. There's no way, right? These important quest items cannot be lost forever. Because I worry they might be lost forever, I'm actually going to put them inside of my storage. And definitely is better safe than sorry moments. And we still need to find just scrap metal and wood still. More scrap metal, more wood. Good. Sleep till morning. The panic goes away. Feeling all fine once more. I believe that cusk eel is daytime and nighttime both. And it's volcanic, and I can catch volcanic. Though, I'm going to switch this back out to the trawling net also, because that will maximize the chances of us finding what we're looking for. Open a spot of 4 for us to go into. 4 o'clock, nice and early, but the right time for us. All let go. And then we're just looking for anything marked volcanic. Right here might be. It is. Perfection itself. Attacked again. So probably big mommy fish is coming to get us, but let's zoom away. I think these can be outrun as well as dropped by going to a volcanic spot. I may need to go to other biomes. Yeah, I may need to go to other biomes to find the parts I need for upgrading the ship, possibly. But a little bit of evil here. It's Hadal. We can't even see what kind of fish is there. Dolphins! Dolphins! Will the dolphins take me somewhere? So earlier we saw a shark. Or not a shark, sorry, a whale rather. And it breached and then went away. Again, though, the dolphins did not want to spend time with us. Very sad, very sad, very sad. Red guy, I brought you your eel. I think this is the second fish we brought him. If he's like the prior fellow we found in blue, he'll want 3 items in total. Hello. Deliver the vessel. There you go. The figure draws a ceremonial knife from their robe and slices into the fish, cutting out the heart. They place it on a stand in front of them. Bring down the sky. Another shape on the scroll. This one looks like a sailfish. It is indeed a sailfish. He wants me to give it to him, though. He worries I'm being sailfish. Alright, so where are sailfish? I know I've caught one previously, but it took up so much space in my ship that I didn't keep it. I assume it's oceanic. There it is. Alright, so rodding and trawling back in the Marrows. The bill and sail don't sell for much. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. And we need to get oceanic tool. And I'll start soon. 2 minutes and 30 seconds, Extra. Thank you for keeping me on that, looking at that. I definitely forgot that there's an ad break coming soon. I'm so locked into my mission of fishing. Yeah, we'll have a crossword in about 2 minutes from now. I know it's the part of the stream that y'all are most looking forward to always. This is probably a good time for us to take the express lane back home once more. So that's this one. Here we go. Welcome, welcome. And then I need to get an oceanic tool. And that might be a sailfish right there, actually. Which I could atrophy. But can you imagine? Making it so there's no more sailfish in the world. Because you want to go ahead and grab one quickly. Seems like monstrousness. This one. Come on. There we go. Then it's 5 p.m., so quick bit of sleep. And then I'm going to go ahead and pause here, run our little ad break, and then when we get back, we'll find that sailfish. So, my friends, an ad's coming up about 1 minute's time. Those of you who watch ads, I appreciate it a whole bunch. Those of you who are subscribed or otherwise not watching ads, I appreciate that too. Let me go ahead and put it into emote-only chat. And we'll try to continue solving the mystery of the crossword. Hopefully we can finish this one on this break, though I at least want to get to the middle section there. I feel fairly strong about, fairly strongly got everything right so far. So far, we'll see. So why is that? Last 4 letters plus something. How come, I assume, is why that? And so each of the long crosses had some sort of thing about letters inside. So this one is last 6 letters. So capita plus cum, capita cum, first four letters, Rica. Capita cum Rica. I may have to write this down. We'll see what happens. All right. Skirt stitching is a hem. Egg cells are ova. Snap-on is to eat. Small battery size is AAA. It is not pluraled. Probably Breaking Bad star Paul, Aaron Paul. Bread with paneer masala. Error. It's non. Espionage organizations, the CIA. Multi-platinum record, say. Probably a smash hit, given we have there. We're blank for each other. We're made for each other. My goodness, such romance here. A play platform. It's a stage. Plays happen on stages. In the thick of is probably a mid. CPR specialist is the emergency medical technician. Gloomy guy. You're just a gloomy Gus, aren't you? Primary entrance. Main door, maybe. Wrath is ire. Blank Moines. Des Moines, Iowa. Great place. Not so great is meh. Ballerina's skirt is a tutu. Personality test. Last three letters and. Personality test. Is that question mark? So it means some trickiness is afoot. Can we figure out this one here? Cream-filled pastries are eclairs. Forearm bones are the ulnas. Okay, what's this long down here? Masala chai for one. It's a spiced tea. There you go. Presumably this is selfies. Many Instagram shots. Selfies. Talk like a Pirate Day sound. Probably R, I expect. Like most Twitch streams. They said the word, friends. Like most Twitch streams. They're live. Live from Tokyo, Japan. It's your boy Resorty. Wow. Unknown commentator for short. Or unknown commenter for short, sorry. Anon. Modern pet name. I have no idea. Oh, pet name doesn't refer to just like animal pets. It could be like, hey there, honey boo. It might be Bay, which I actually don't know if it's still in currency. I've never heard anyone actually say it seriously, but I've read about it on the Instagram. Bay. A beach shelter. Cabin? No, what's that called? Cabana. There we go. Language of the Quran. That is in Arabic, I do believe. Give a sermon. Orate. Nope. What's the cross? Personality test. I'm not sure. Ancient calculators are abaci. Less of a meanie is nicer. And post-gym pains, aches. Good. So what's this then? Give a sermon. Oh, preach. Personality test, a CAPTCHA. Make sure you're actually a person and not Chat GPT asking for someone else to do it for them. Gauntlet Game Company. Man, Gauntlet's an old game. That's the Atari. Fluorescent bulb gas. I was going to say argon because of the A there. But that means that the D here would be incorrect. Not sure. Okay. Incarnation in Hinduism. Avatar. Apparently yesterday, Nam was having a conversation with one of her very old faculty members, and he used that word, but how did he say it? He said it like it was French, so avatar? Something like that. It was very strange. Erica Zhang. Just being helpful. I see, I don't know. Championship match. The title something. Oh, the plural of ulnas is going to be ulnae instead. Oh, really? Oh, maybe. I'm not sure about that. The foo here is forgive and forget. Okay. Land units an acre. Okay, I'm just being helpful as I try. Florida ball players are the Devil Rays, I believe. Campsite, probably a tent. Okay. Primary entrance, main. I'm sure many of you know what it is already. That's not sure though. All right, so this is title game, the championship match. And then I think Argon is correct for here. Main gate. Incoming flight stats, that's the estimated time of arrival. Hooray! Hooray, hooray, hooray. Just over 10 minutes today. That's fine. Had a little bit of trouble in some spots. And now, can I figure out what this like nonsense clue is here? The smaller clues, 66 across, last two letters and first two letters. So, CITI. That's city. Oh, these are all broken banks, right? Citibank is broken by the black here. City. I see how this works. I'm going to get you out of mode-only mode and look at the other ones too. So, there is Citibank. And then here, 3 letters and first 2 is Chase, broken by black square. And then last 4, Comerica? I actually don't know that base, but okay. And then up here we have Capital One. Funny. All right. That's the kind of humor we go for in a crossword puzzle, of course. Let's return to our fishing adventures and maybe start another crossword a little bit later today. Why am I here? What am I doing myself? I was here. I'm looking for a sailfin. Did I equip the ocean thing? I did. Infinity Simplex, you're right on time for the raid. It's good seeing you. How you doing, my friend? And Church Kelly? Hope I'm saying that close to correctly. Thank you for the follow. How's it going? Broken Banks. Funny. Rest in peace, Washington Mutual. Yeah. I mean, there are certain times it's funny, other times not funny when it involves your money. Don't worry, the FDIC loves us all. Are you sharks or sailfins? I think you're sharks. Yeah, sharks are worth money. It's weird. At this point in the game, I don't actually need money all that much. And yet, I'm still drawn ever more fully into my fishing. I can use my little spyglass to see what we can see. Gulf flounders, cods, the mackerels, cod. I guess I don't know what makes an area oceanic. Did we already look at you? We did. Bronze whaler. So this area here is Connie's oceanic. Viperfish. Sailfish. Haha! I believe it's right here, actually. It may not fit in with the sharks I picked up. In which case, definitely sharks are going back in the sea. Bum. Perfect. So now we take that back to here. All order for the day. I think we can get there. And I get pointed directly. I think we're facing at it now. Let's check one more time. We are facing the correct direction. I believe it's not the island we're heading most directly to, though. I think it's past that. So it might make sense for us to stop here overnight. I think the sailfish will only be a stale fish then. But if not, that'll have to continue on even farther. Yeah, we're not going to make it before very, very late tonight. Yeah. Let's be responsible for once in our fish person life. And while we're here, we'll check it on the builder also. So far, she said nothing different to say, but maybe she'll end up being the one safe place on the earth here. Nope, still saying thank you. That's all. Yeah, my suspicion is that the builder exists as a character solely to give you a place to stop overnight in this area. instead of having to take the long road between the two. I'm hoping she gets more storyline later. Sailfish is still looking good. And this will be the third fish that we've given to this fellow. And then if there's no special event that comes out of engaging with this guy, I'm going to believe that there are actually 2 more of them in the other biomes we just haven't found yet. Or maybe even 3 more of them. I think we found one in the Marrows and nobody else since. Which side were you on? Go over here. Saw a lightning strike. I wonder if he caused that. I shouldn't say he, if they caused it. There it is. My friend, I brought you sailfish salad. Bring down the sky. Alright, here you go. The Cimarron knife comes out again, and the large heart's extracted. It's placed on a stand beside the first. Raise the deep. Figure points to a shape in the last scroll. This is a frilled shark. Okay, I thought I'd already given him 3 of them, but I guess not. Frilled shark is volcanic. I don't know if I've seen it somewhere else already. But volcanic, fish please. Alright, it's in Devil's Spine also. Day or night, and it can be caught with a rod. Cool, they don't have to go too far. I guess I don't know which part of the Devil's Shrine is most volcanic. Hey, Shen friends, how's it going, Shen? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Shen, what were you playing today? It's awesome seeing you fine Shen Raiders. I'm playing a game called Dredge. We're playing as a boat. Don't you want to be a boat? Great being a boat. I believe today is the final day of our Dredge playthrough. It's been a tremendous amount of fun, and if you don't know this game, I strongly encourage you to check it out. It's combination, relaxing fishing game, and Cthulhu horror. All wonderful. Artorius, thank you for the resubscription. I appreciate it. Let's go on in here to a little bit of a good time on a fine Saturday morning. So how are y'all doing? Good to see you. Hopefully things in the world of the Paradox are going well. Actually did not see what game Shem was playing before stream started. Usually I check on a few streamers, including Shem, before I start, but it's Saturday morning here and I'm want to sleep in a little bit. The Fink. Thank you, Fink, for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're doing a little bit of fetch questing right now for this fellow here. We just found the last fish he needs. Raise the deep. He points to a shape on a scroll. That shape is a frilled shark. They drag the shark's body around to find the right angle before plunging the knife in and pulling out the heart. They place it on the stand beside the others. Without looking at you, they take a book from inside their robe and throw it into the sand at your feet. The figure kneels before the fish heart and becomes still. Not steel, he's not becoming metallic. You leave before they decide they need any more hearts. Alright, so we got a new book. The new book is called Nautical Engineering. We'll begin to read it. As time goes by, we will do so. So, we found the red fellow here. The blue fellow here. And so I'm kind of suspecting that on some of these other out islands, there'll be other fellows we can get books from. As of right now, I don't think I'm going to do that. Though I kind of wonder what I'm missing out on by not going and checking out more of them. Okay. I think then we've done everything we care to do before engaging in the ritual sacrifice. Unless we want to try to upgrade the boat fully. Because I feel like the ritual sacrifice might be leading us into the end of days. And our boat's not top tier. So this might be a very bad choice. Hey, Pepper, thanks for giving a shout out to Shen. Shen's playing Victoria 3. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I keep wanting to say I'll go back. I keep saying I'll go back to that at some point, and I will. I'm just not quite sure when. But There have been some very cool changes in Vicky 3 recently that make me want to try it out. Hello, Shay. You saved Team's last night's stream of role-playing the Pirate Queen. Man, if you missed yesterday's stream, it was such a good time. Played that King of the Castle game where all the chatters get to play also, and we attempt to build a beautiful kingdom together. And many of you chatters upset me by not choosing well. No, it was really fun. Really, really fun. Okay, so let's begin putting things into the statue and see what happens. So, one fathomless flame attached. A cold flame roars in the statue's hands. Which statue next? The middle. We have rot here. I feel like I really should be looking for a more of those little sigils. My suspicion is the 4 sigils fit together to open the lighthouse door, which we need to shine to stop the great evil. And I have not found 2 of them so far. Also, I want to find the rest of this map. These may be the kind of things you have to do if you want to 100% the game, which I'm not trying to do this time. Cold flame roars once more. Which one next? Show me the right one. The final flame is lit. Preparations are complete. The fanatic awaits. What is it? Well, let's about the relics first. Are there any shipwrecks around here? Relics, you say? Perhaps. One such as this? He pulls an antique pocket watch from inside his robe. Droplets of sea spray crackle and seethe in the air around it. That's the item we need. I thought that the artifact was being held by the giant monster in the deep, but he has it instead. You are drawn to it too, I see. I found it during my rite of proving as I scavenged for creatures of power. It sapped at my spirit when I first recovered it, but I came to appreciate its strange nourishment with time. Alright, Gollum, give me the ring. As will you. When the ritual is prepared, it'll be yours to carry forth. Anything else? How about your scroll there? I found it at the end of my other life. It washed ashore as all great gifts do. It took some time for me to decipher the runes. It speaks of an incomprehensible door. And those wretched, twisted fish that swam through, their flesh is the closest thing to a key. Anything else? Are there others who share your beliefs? They are pretenders, failures that make a mockery of the deep. I tried correcting their ways, but I soon saw they'd lost the path. I left them to their ceaseless hunger. Hello, Noms, how are you?
Hello. They are a fanatic.
They're a fanatic. Absolutely, it's a strange place. Are you just stopping by to watch, or you have stories, or?
I have no stories. I just finished my meeting, so I'm just stopping by to say hi.
Cool, how was your meeting?
It was fine.
Good job. So your work is all done for today.
Oh, sure, all done.
The flames have been lit. I can feel it. The chill of the deep touches us now. It is time. Come. You follow up the stairs of the temple. At the top is a black stone altar. Stacked high upon the altar are layers of dark, damp wood. He draws the antique pocket watch from his robe. It sways hypnotically in the breeze. It is almost yours. May it mark the start of your journey. And the end. Still holding the pocket watch in one hand, he clambers atop the pyre and raises his scroll. He begins to chant. What do you think he chants? Ooga shaka, ooga,
I was
ooga.
thinking it's like the beginning of The Lion Sleeps Tonight.
In
Oeemoe,
Oeemoe,
And then he
Oeemoe.
goes,
Yeah.
woo.
That was beautiful, thank you.
Yeah.
Should we put out a whole album? Resorty and Nom sing the hits?
Yeah, except all of the audio will be cut out and your video will be
We're going to sing
destroyed.
that accurately that the copyright people will find it glorious. Also, I want to say I appreciate that you brought food to eat, but you're like going off stream to eat it. Thank you for that. It's a terrible sound or why. You'd buy it for sure. Thank you, Agonarch. At least one will sell. Alright, usually I would just say nothing here, but I am curious enough to say, How does this ritual work? He ignores me. Good.
Oh.
The wind picks up, swirling sea spray around the altar. A cold blue flame rises from the sodden wood at his feet. I say nothing. The freezing blaze climbs his legs. His chanting continues, no pain detectable in his voice. He lifts his arms skyward. Seconds later, the inferno engulfs him. It rages for a moment, then abruptly dies away. A cold mist pools around the floor of the temple briefly before the wind sweeps it into the sea. No trace of the fanatic remains. The pyre is cold and damp. Let's check it out. Here you have an antique pocket watch. The clock face swims underneath cracked glass, hands spinning erratically. The final relic is ours. You take the pocket watch. It's freezing cold. It vibrates in your palm, clock hands spinning wildly below the cracked face. Okay, I thought the ritual would cause something terrible to happen. If all it did is get rid of that terrible fanatic, I'm on board. Very good, very good.
Maybe your pocket watch is...
I mean, I think a pocket watch probably is possessed by me. Okay, so we need to give this to the collector, and there are still some secrets we haven't discovered here. In particular, how to light the lighthouse here. Now, the antique dealer at Little Marrow told us we need to find 2 more sigils, and I think he said they're in Devil's Spine. Let's go and check our Perfoots to see that. The trader says there are more tales to find. I should bring them to him when I find them. So it doesn't say where they are. I'm going to poke around here just a little bit and see what we can see. I don't exactly recall where I found that first one. It may have been in this area right here. Let's go poke through the middle, though, and see if anything stands out amongst the pools and such. I said earlier that I think bright gold is how the game tends to indicate fishable items that are a special.
This is like when I played GTA 5. I think 5.
Why is when you play GTA
first
5?
time.
Why is that?
I got a car and I tried to drive all the way around the island and it just...
Yeah, I mean...
I thought maybe I would get like an achievement or something. Something funny would happen, but no, I just drove around the island.
But you get an achievement in your heart and a good
Or
story.
maybe I got on a boat and I tried to drive around the boat. Yeah.
I
'Cause
see.
I think it's set in like, kind of like San
Cool, it's cool. Yeah, definitely, back when I played World of Warcraft, there were people who would attempt to swim all the way around the continents. And the continents are absolutely huge, takes a long time, and there's very little interesting out there. But it was still a thing to do to pass time when not much else was happening. That's how it goes. I have no fish to sell. To get our upgrade now, we still need to do... Wrong spots. Still need to do... Yeah, wood and... scrap metal. Always scrap metal.
There was damp wood at the temple there.
There was. Unfortunately, it's been dampened so much that it's not salvageable and usable. Shame and fi. Yeah. So we'll hunt around a little bit. And then go turn in the collector's pocket watch. I'm guessing we'll get some major development of the storyline when we turn that in. Because he's always told a little bit more. And, hello, Mom. Ah! That's the mommy fish. Apparently she'll damage us if she chases us. It's just if she gets close enough, so we'll stay away from that. We fit through here. Hey, we can. Thought it was too shallow, but we're good.
Maybe she's guarding something unique.
So I think she's guarding the area where we found all the unquenchable flames we used for the earlier ritual.
Can you take those unquenchable flames to light the... Oh.
I believe the unquenchable flames were used to consume the Pearled Fanatic. I shouldn't say
they're unquenchable.
I believe they were quenched ultimately. Now, maybe they're actually not called unquenchable, they're called like fathomless instead. And so I don't know if that means... Oh, that's an interesting like play on words, right? Isn't fathom something to do with like the depths of the water? And fathomless also like depths of understanding?
Oh, there's a lady there.
There's a lady there? Yes, she's a statue, I hope.
Oh.
Yeah. She's a statue that has either missing hands or is a tentacle woman.
Ow.
Not quite sure which.
Ow.
Yeah, it's all very spooky tentacle place here. Oh man, I wish I remembered the spot I saw a gold thing earlier and then ran away from. There it is, exactly right there. God, so how do we get here? I didn't bring TNT. And I think I need to have TNT to get that. I did bring one. Haha! You don't have any. Never mind.
Oh, no.
Alright, so where are we on the map? We are in the... directly north of the ancient temple. So we gotta go back to the pontoon to get TNT because there's no other way in. It'll be worth it, though. Whatever this is, it'll surely be worth it. Slamming into walls. Good. Being chased after now by the mommy fish and her babies. Is that redfish? Oh. It's getting late after 6 p.m. already, and I'm going the wrong direction.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Cool. I guess we could go back to the...
That?
What's that? The green thing?
Yeah, what's that?
That means there's a place there, there's a mutated fish waiting for us. And the mutated fish are all absolutely disgusting. But that one's just a cuskill. Why'd
you keep it if
What?
it's disgusting?
Because it's worth money.
Oh.
We're fishermen. We don't care what we feed people. We just care that they give us money to do so. So we want to go in the direction of that lighthouse over there. Oh boy.
Oh boy, it sure is dark here.
It sure is dark here, that's
and
true.
it's raining.
It's raining, it's dark. There are various, moments of evil. Apparently we ran into the wall there. I want to call shenanigans. So,
Ooh,
what?
lightning.
There's lightning also. Man, it's just brutal. Absolutely brutal. Alright, so this is a spot that has mutated fish in it. Unfortunately, our fishing rod is broken. So
You ran into the
I ran into the wall, right. So I pull up very, very slowly. Having to reel in by hand. A twisted shark. 3 tails that twist and turn, 3 units behind the head, thrice the body that must be fed.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, most commonly the mutated creatures are labeled as writhing. Writhing apparently is a disgusting word the developers like to use to describe beasts that ought not be. But I was going to sell that one. I don't know. Wow, it sells for 300 monies.
Woo.
So rich, so rich. Alright, so we would repair here and buy TNT also. Fortunately, she only sells the 1 each day. And then in the morning, we'll head back up to that spot and see what we find, hoping for storyline items. Part of this game is discovering what has happened, why you're here. The game begins just with you showing up and destroying your boat, unfortunately. And then the local mayor gives you a new boat. You promised to work as fishermen, and have been doing that ever since. It's a very strange place. Great evil afoot.
Why do so many games start with, like, absolute tragedy?
Yeah, why do games start with tragedy? Perhaps to, like, get a narrative up and going, right? I think most people live fairly banal lives. Yeah. Would you have any in particular in mind of tragedies that motivate games?
No, I was just wondering why your ship has to be destroyed in order to get a new one. Can't you just start out with a new ship? But
You could.
maybe that's a way of kind of somehow giving an explanation for why your ship so much when you start a game.
Right. So if you were an established fisher person, wouldn't you have a really nice boat
Yeah.
instead of the fresh one? Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
point. Good point. Yeah, I'm thinking like Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley is definitely a game where it starts in tragedy. Also, your grandfather is on the way out. You've lost your job, or you quit your job. I can't remember which one. Over
No.
Yeah, little things chasing us, alright though. We can discourage them chasing us by going to.
Oh no.
That's not what I thought it was.
Oh boy.
We're fine. We're fine. So they just slow you down. The only thing that does damage is the mommy fish, and they'll go away if we go to the volcano here.
But it makes unpleasant noise.
It's all very unpleasant noise to remind you that you are at the whim of the sea. So now we have the TNT to blow this up.
I keep thinking of CNC Music Factory.
It's not even TNT though, it's packed explosives instead of a whale's tooth. What is the CNC Music Factory?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh boy. Fine. This shape in the deep, I cannot recognize at sight. It may be a research piece. Hopefully it's a sigil though, or a stone slab or
I
something.
like how you have to keep pushing the F button.
You don't have to if you don't want to. You can just like very, very slowly bring it out. Let's speed it up somewhat. But Another ancient stone tablet bearing a strange glyph. So I think we need one more of those. I have no idea what it would be. It's heading on toward dark o'clock. So let's...
Already?
Yeah, the day goes by pretty fast. Yeah, the work of fish...
You work real slow.
I don't know.
Apparently it took you all day to go over there.
I mean, then I had to work on, like, bringing something up from the sea floor. It's not a quick project at all. This middle area does look pretty darn empty of possible sigils. Like, I guess I'll stay out just a little bit longer. But at night, it's very hard to see items that may have dropped, so perhaps it's not worth being out here. Oh, wait, what's that?
Noise?
Oh, that noise is me engaging my engine's overdrive.
Oh.
Yeah, but I
something was breaking.
see something beautiful there. Are you the final item I need? And
Maybe you need more TNT.
I see there's a play to get in there with TNT, so we're going to do that. On the map, it is between the two crab spots. Cap. So, to go around this... I'm glad we know where it is, though. I was definitely concerned we have to spend a long time hunting in circles to find it. We'll sleep, and then she'll have TNT again. He has 1 TNT a day. It'll be difficult work to make. Hey, Fuzzy Rubric, thank you for the resubscriptions. Good seeing you. Fuzzy says, hi, Riz. Hello. Hi, Noms. Noms is eating right now, but she's saying hello also. Deep in her heart, there's a hello for you, Fuzzy Rubric. Why am I here? TNT, right. Also repairing my poor broken ship again. But Fuzzy, thanks for being part of our community for such a long time. It's been super great having you with us.
Months is it?
46 months is a very long time. Yeah, I've been streaming for about 70, more than 70 months. I think the longest subscriptions right now are 70 months long, which is more months than I could possibly count.
Can't count past 7.
Can't count past 70. Unfortunately, my schooling only went for 69 numbers, and then past that, totally unsure what comes next. Do you know what comes after 70?
I was about to comment how French counting is.
That's fun. Why is French counting difficult?
I think 70 is, if I recall correctly, 8 20s minus 10.
8
I think.
20s minus 10?
I think. Yeah, I think French numbers.
Are they? Okay. Thank you for teaching me that. We're again set upon by little enemies. Stop here, scare them off. Good.
I think I learned that in French for Graduates.
Oh, did you not take a like standard French series? Instead, you took a like research method class, French. You don't really know how to use the language, just to read old sources.
Not even old sources. Yes.
Yes. Sure, just sources.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Slivers, thank you for gifting a subscription to the channel to our friend Sally Theodora. Sally, I do enjoy the emotes and such. Slivers, thank you for generosity. Slivers watched us at Hula Hands last night. Remember Hula Hands?
Hula Hands!
This is the way to get Nom so excited, is just mention...
Just talk about food.
Restaurants. So that thing we were looking for stood out so well at night. In a daytime, it is significant.
Yeah, it wasn't far. It was just around the corner.
Yeah. So it was definitely between the two crab pots.
Oh, gosh.
What?
No, you're like a whole square over.
I'm looking forward, though. And so I should be able to see where it is.
Oh,
I have the hope.
yeah, you just need to go east, right?
Maybe. There's a large mother fish right there, though, so I'm going to stop here. French is a rare language with the decimal cut. Oh, so is the decimal not different than decimal, I assume?
Oh, 20s, right? Like 20 in Spanish.
Oh! You scared me.
For those of you who are trying to sleep, I'm very sorry.
That's awesome. Yeah. It counts by 20s, not by 10s. I think the thing we're looking for is straight over there.
What's in front of us there?
That is the motherfish, I do believe.
But you're the mothership, so.
Yeah, you can see it go back and forth. We can go there. She's out of the way right now, so we'll hop over there and see what we can find.
Make haste.
Making haste. Maximum haste online. Okay, and then we bomb you. That's not... Okay, it's bombable there, thank goodness.
There's another door over there on the left.
I do see that now. Maybe it's not the same one I was looking at before then. I'm fairly sure we'll need 4 of these. This is the 4th one. Okay. Where are we on the map?
Yeah, that's where it was.
It's where it was? Okay, I thought it was a little higher up, but maybe not. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and head back to Center Square.
Am I backseat driving if I'm like, no, that's where it was?
It's okay. I don't get too rough backseating generally, but no, it would not be backseating.
I'm backseat, not driving. I'm backseat ruddering.
Yeah, it's alright though. It's alright though. I know you mean only the best. You're a altogether decent human being, and affirming things is
Oh boy.
certainly different than anything else. Yeah, I just don't know how to drive the ship. Actually, while playing this game, I've been thinking over and over against having to buy a new controller, because I've been told repeatedly that you run things less often if you have a controller in this game. So, drunk driver? No, I've drunk deeply of the knowledge of the occult. Esoteric drunkenness only.
I was gonna say, we know people who are buying boats.
It is true.
They live a completely different lifestyle.
Yeah,
Boats?
some of your colleagues want to like buy a boat and go live on the ocean, and this does not appeal to me even a little bit, honestly. Wait, where do I upgrade?
Oh, gosh.
There it is. I forgot what to repair, unfortunately. We're good though. Yeah.
Well, you
yeah.
did damage your hull.
I repaired it. All good again. Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine what it'd be to buy a boat to go live on the ocean. And these people are in their probably 60s now, right? Yeah, so I'm really curious, as they get even older, will it still be appealing to them?
Yeah.
Like, it feels to me like a young person's game to go live there, but maybe not. All right, trader, I brought you some items you want. Here's a stone tablet. The trader takes the stone tablet from you and lays it on a table next to the others.
I just imagined him like dismissively putting it aside and be like, thank you.
Judging by the age of the stone and the shape of the glyph, these are part of the same set. I'll keep this for now, until you come across any others. It looks like they joined together to form a square, so hopefully there's just one more to find. Oh, you've got...
It looks like the Fanatic, but in disguise.
Oh, maybe he is. Maybe he's the Fanatic's twin brother.
Okay, I thought maybe he came back to life.
Maybe. That's a good point. I mean, they do both look old and kind of alien-headed.
A little bit like Gandhi.
My God.
But maybe it's because he has no hair.
I've not been using the correct voice for him if he's Gandhi.
I don't know if he's Gandhi, actually. Maybe it's just Ben Kingsley.
Ah, that's right. Alright, so I have another one for him. He takes it from me, places it alongside the others. He turns them over and arranges them in a square. On the underside of the tablets, new glyphs begin to form, casting an eerie light onto the low ceiling. Yes. Go on. He begins transcribing the glyphs onto an old scrap of parchment. Each stroke appears to demand excruciating concentration. After a few minutes, he puts down his pen and reads aloud. When the skies mistake the stars, and the air grows thick with night, the deep will open its scars. Protect us, O guiding light. That's a soap opera, isn't it? I wonder if they paid royalties to the guiding light. I only know of one guiding light, but these tablets predate the lighthouse at Greater Marrow by centuries. The fragments are fused together now. Why don't you take it back? In theory, they should open a lock somewhere. But where? All right.
Do you have to pay him for his work?
No. He
what a
likes
nice man.
he likes seeing things. He likes seeing treasures.
Okay.
We've sold them many other treasures in the past, and we'll do that again here. In exchange for your good work, I give you a sextant. And I'm gonna keep my ring. Love my ring. Okay. So with that then, I wonder if I can actually turn on the holy light up here, which I assume that goes, before any great evil occurs to this place. And we can automatically stop the great evil. But no, I'm going to do the things in the order I'm supposed to do them, probably, which is go talk to the collector and give him the pocket watch.
Sally says that they lived aboard in middle school. And I never thought about plumbing. Like, how does plumbing work?
I assume it works similar to an airplane.
Plane? So it just gets stored somewhere?
Yeah, like an RV maybe, and then you pump out afterwards. But I'm not sure on that, actually. Maybe people just dispose of themselves into the ocean.
I guess it's all nature stuff. That's where the fish go, right?
That it is. Yeah, I don't know. All right.
How do you get new stuff? Like, how do you have food?
Well, I assume you have to dock and engage in a trade mission. Say,
this.
I've brought to you the finest bananas. May I trade them for the finest of leather? And then you take leather and trade it somewhere else for...
Oh, man.
I mean, you probably pay money. You use a credit card. Alright, you climb the broken steps of the old mansion, the waves swelling and crashing against the basalt columns surround you. You pause before crossing the threshold.
Is that how that word is pronounced?
Basalt?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just asking because I always thought basalt in my head, but I don't know if that's
So
true.
I honestly don't know. I think the first time I read it, I said basalt, not sure which one it is. There have been a few words like this in the game where
Yeah.
I know what it means in some sense, but I don't know the pronunciation.
Yeah.
So, yep. Alright. So, I'm guessing this choice of delivered or don't is probably the question of do you want to go into the end game? And yes. He approaches, drawing closer with an incessant ticking. You have the pocket watch. You take out the watch. Its once frozen hands are now inexplicably twitching in a rhythmic struggle, trying but failing to move forwards. You place it in front of the collector. Though it has been decades since I last laid eyes upon this, the sound of its mechanisms have grown no less unpleasant. And with that, our collection is complete. I must admit it, I am surprised. I did not think you had the determination for the job. Now, with these 5 relics in our possession, only one thing remains. I suspect you know by now. Do we know by now?
I mean, I just got here.
I also just got here very confused. Know what? It'll become apparent soon enough. You must make one final voyage. This time, I'll be with you. I am prepared. Warning! You are entering the final phase of the game. Your progress will not be safe from this point onwards. Do you wish to continue?
It's like someone has broken the fourth wall here.
It's right. Surely. Warning! One more time. Your progress will not be safe from this point onwards. Are you sure you wish to continue?
I mean, it's not like you can come back later and things will be any different.
You can. So there are upgrades to the ship I've not done yet.
Ah.
And so if it's gonna be like a slalom around various large rocks I'm run into, having more HP could be good.
Or a controller.
Yeah, or a controller would be good also. There are also, I think, other hidden quests I've not completed. There's a map I found 3 out of 4 parts of.
Oh, I thought, yeah, you told me earlier you're a completionist.
Well, I don't actually mean that. I glanced at chat with a little wink when I said I'm a completionist.
Oh.
No, I tend not to go for all the achievements in games, especially while streaming them, because some achievements are incredibly tedious.
Yeah,
like in Grand Theft Auto, find all the hidden whatevers wherever.
Yeah, the Koroks.
The Koroks? I'm sorry?
In Zelda.
Oh, those little like bug things?
Yeah.
We found like 5 of them, and that was enough.
Yeah.
There you go. Sally answers your question of what you do with the organic matter.
And I didn't even think about, showers, laundry. Oh, boy.
Here we go.
Oh,
I am prepared. The relics are coming with us. We should wait for the fog to thicken. With luck, the seas will remain unaware of our intentions. Oh boy, are we going out late at night? Midnight o'clock?
Yeah, isn't that what the little poem said?
1 a.m. Now. Our destination is the open expanse to the west of Greater Marrow. It's marked on the map. We must not tarry on open waters, not with significant cargo. Make haste! The collector is now aboard your vessel. I wonder if I should have already gone ahead and turned on the giant lighthouse, if I made a huge mistake by not doing that.
Can you go do it now?
He said not to tarry. Time is not passing at all. I wonder what happens
because he has the watch.
Yeah, maybe he has turned back time.
Share.
If I could. What happens if I disobey him and go to where I want to go? Pardon me. Get our speedy item on. All roads are leading the direction he wants me to go. I just need to go around the side here. We have to go back to his mansion. I guess he's locked the door. It's a fine question, though. Actually, is he on my ship here? No, so previously we've seen you can carry people in your cargo, which is always absolutely delightful. But in this case, I'm guessing if you have a full cargo, he still wants to come along. Yeah, I like the time is frozen. That's actually really surprising that it's done that way. It's probably to avoid you waiting until morning. Though I wonder what's going to happen if I stop and try to fish. Will he yell at me for tarrying? A good thought, though, that maybe he is controlling time with that watch. Exactly calculated about me. It's 102 and time is frozen. It's either a forced game mechanic, namely that the developers just want you to play at nighttime, so they freeze time for that to happen, or the person who's on our boat right now is controlling time and space. All alone, something the human race. How'd the song go?
What?
Superheroes, like the last song in Rocky Horror that was left out of the album initially. Something about time and space and the human race.
Oh, I don't know.
Need to be Richard O'Brien, high-pitched singing. So good, so good. So as we're charging along, our sanity is getting worse and worse. But hopefully turning on this amazing lighthouse will help us. Now, if this lighthouse actually defeats evil, I can imagine the evil guy will not let us do it. Or maybe the game will just say, it is not yet time, and allow it to stop. But we'll see.
Yeah, at 103 as well. There was a little shiny thing there.
What kind of shiny thing?
Cassie?
There's a shiny thing there. Let's see what the shiny thing is. Oh, this is a bit of storyline. If you get sufficiently insane, you can engage with these, and they give you a mystery of the past.
Huh.
I do not want to become sufficiently insane right now. Alright, but... Reminder, your game is not Save the Dock. There's no time for this. We must go back out to sea immediately, west of Greater Marrow. That's where we must go. It's fine, it's fine. You climb the many steps leading to Ancient Lighthouse. At its base is a solid stone door. You can't see a hand with a large socket carved in the face. The fused tablet clicks into place and the door rumbles before sliding aside. In we go. You step through the doorway of the Ancient Lighthouse. The stairway to the top is collapsed. This is as far as you're going to get. Around you are a number of dusty objects. Some look valuable. Flame of the sky. Impossibly bright for a compact system. The delicately faceted crystal lens focuses perpetual shimmering flame. Okay, so the lighthouse no longer works, but this is the thing that made it work before. We're gonna waste... Oh, we just wasted 2 hours removing this, but time did not go past, and so we are stuck at this time. But look at this, we found a super bright 3,500 lumens. Right. Grab all these treasures. It is still 1 o'clock. In the cave, there was a story about the beginning of time and the end of time, and the bright light stopping evil. So hopefully our now very bright light will stop some evil.
Good thing you stopped by.
Absolutely. Yeah, I wonder if it's not actually a an item needed to advance the game, more just a way to look a little more brightly at the world around you. There's our ritual location. We burned those flames before. Top speed. So most things we're going around at night here, we're not being set upon by any enemies. Our sanity change seems not to be causing any differences in demonic appearances. We're not seeing that red swirling ball that often chases after us. Or not to get our sanity worse, though. Yeah, no fish either. You're absolutely right. I'm not sure I've seen any shoals at all we took out. This red spear in the sky appeared at the very beginning of the game and then disappeared pretty soon thereafter. And so I'm curious, what was it happening at the beginning? What's happening at the end? Here we go, I suppose.
Oh boy.
Ah,
Oh boy.
we're in the end times.
No, we're at 102.
The end times. 102, the final moments. So, my guess as we get there is we're going to be sacrificed. The final ingredient he needs is us. Is that your guess also?
This is how the game ends?
So I actually have a theory running in my head that I mentioned at the very beginning, and I said I would not mention again until the game was over.
Oh, okay.
So we'll see if the theory is correct. Here we are. Bright light on. This is the place. This is where she was taken from us, and where we can at last bring her back. Only here, and only because of what we've achieved. He opens the book and begins to read aloud. To release a lost one frozen in time, he throws the pocket watch overboard. And tethered by chains in the deep, he throws the necklace overboard.
Uh-oh.
Bind them to this world once more. He throws the ring overboard. Open the door to the starry heavens. He slots the key into the lock of the music box. And lay the weary world to rest. He throws the music box overboard, its key left unturned. The world begins to shake. No, my light. Turn my light back on, please. I need my light. Ooh.
Here she comes.
So this is Julia, I think her name is. She a person who kept a diary in this area. Then her husband. What's that?
That's her husband?
In the background, I just now noticed that. Look at Julia. It is quite the monstrosity. What have we done? We got Julia, and then we had the Kraken indeed. Oh boy. Is that the end? No! You can't stop there! No! No!
And why is everything on fire?
There are multiple endings? We destroyed the world! Oh. I have the fancy light. The fancy light will drive back the darkness. Alright, so my theory all the way through is that we were playing as the person who had lost his wife. It seems now that the person who lost his wife was the collector. I got the bad ending, didn't discover secrets.
Oh no.
I found the fancy lights, got the bad ending.
Mm-hmm.
That's a bit of a kick in the stomach, to be honest.
In the pants.
Kick in the pants, that's fine too. If I want a small tidbit, you can go back to the mansion to pick up the collector. Maybe I should have done that. I found those two cultists. I wonder if I'd helped all the cultists if I got the good ending. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Why is this the bad ending?
That's good. There's less suffering in the world. We like killed everybody. That's good.
See?
Less suffering, more good. Hudson, thanks for the 100 bits. I appreciate that immensely. Even the beautiful lighthouse. The lighthouse keeper told us not to do what we were doing. We were going down a problematic path. I mean,
And that giant octopus thing is now free.
That's great.
You freed somebody who was imprisoned.
I freed.
That's a nice thing to do.
Yeah, and I raised the wife again. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
There's a second ending. You won't say more. My last day before I agreed to pay up the collector. Yeah, so we can go try to do other stuff, I guess. Yeah, I guess the issue is I don't know where the map piece is, and I'm not feeling like just driving in circles to find it. And I don't know where potentially their two cultists are. Let me ask you all, those of you who played the game, is the good ending worth the work it takes to get it? Like, if it's just going to be, look, the wife comes back without the bad guy, it is worth it? Okay. So we need to find a map piece and go find some cultists also. The good ending had not much different work. It requires very little work. Just on a person on a campsite. We found some campsites that were free of people.
Wow, look at that person's name.
This one here?
Yeah.
Timakudzishi Map 3?
Yeah.
It's a great name. Any idea what culture it might be?
Nope.
Yeah, nor me. You don't need the map people as a culpist. Only a person on a campsite.
All these people who worked on this game.
Yeah, it's a lot.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah, I think I'm
That I would never be qualified to do that job.
Which one?
Business intelligence analyst.
It's a fancy name. I wonder what it actually means, though.
Let me call up Sam. And
Look at trends, possibly.
I know how to do product acquisition.
Just pick it up,
go
right?
somewhere.
You paid the money.
You give them money.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm a little struck right now by if you have to find something that's out of the way to get the good ending. I'm not quite sure how I feel about that. Like, I don't know. You thought the map was only 3 pieces big, not a 4th piece? Ah, interesting. I'm not going to skip the ending. We'll enjoy all the names and be appreciative.
Mm-hmm. Wakefield. Wow.
Yeah. And Manchester. Yeah.
HR. Head of talent acquisition. It's the same thing. You're just...
Pick up talents, absolutely. Yeah, just think about, at what point during the game did I make a mistake or choose something incorrectly, I wonder?
This is not bad.
The
This
world's
is
on
a
fire. So I really appreciated the ending until the point it ended. So I was like, cool. We're going to be helping out this guy. I expected there to be big evil. And I found my little lamp to fight the evil. I think that it stopped with nothing after Cthulhu Rising. I wish I could engage with Cthulhu and like shine my light in his eyes. That'd be good. Mm-hmm. We'll see. Mm-hmm. This is not the bad ending, it's standard ending. Is there no bad ending? Or it's fine.
That person has a period in the middle of their name.
It's amazing. Absolutely.
And then that other person doesn't have one name, like Cher.
I'm not far away from the truth yet. All right, we'll see how it goes.
Is this sour grapes? Are you just being sour grapes?
Sure.
You're like, I can. The quote unquote good ending wasn't placed right before me. Meh.
I don't know.
They have people in Warsaw.
You're correct. You're correct that I should not expect to win games by playing the games well. Yeah, I don't know. It's like as a narrative, it's a weird narrative choice. It's like say here you're doing stuff, here you're helping stuff, and then the world's over. Like this is how Cthulhu works, how Lovecraftian narratives work. So we'll see. All right, let's continue.
Ooh.
Continue. And their suggestion that what I need to find is a campsite in the volcano area. And I have no idea what it would be, but
That
maybe
looks like Hawaii back.
What's Hawaii backwards?
Those islands right there.
Those here? Perfect.
Yeah, it looks like Hawaii backwards.
What do I have in my pockets at this point? So I haven't turned the lighthouse on yet. I will turn the lighthouse on and get my super bright light, which will surely shine in Cthulhu's face. Check if I hide the watch. Wait, why? I was told to go find a campfire. I'm gonna go find the campfire, as I mentioned. So I assume if you hide the watch on the way in, then you just talk with the guy and in the normal way. I think that's a, do you want to like end the game, or do you instead want to, where are we? Going the wrong direction? That does not look familiar. If I hide the watch recorder, it starts a second ending. Okay. So I've been told 2 things now. One is I've got to go do a campfire thing, and one is I've got to go hide the Watchman Collector.
It goes by really fast.
It does. Blackstone Island here, I believe. Maybe I don't need a campfire. Okay.
Some people are living places where it's already 87 and 90.
Yeah, it's been in the high 70s tomorrow here, I believe.
That's very different from 90 degrees.
It is. Just
I remember when I lived in Ohio, people freaked out whenever it hit 90.
That's quite unpleasant.
I think it's normal in summer.
Unpleasant. Too warm, too unpleasant. Alright, so. The room mansion. I conceal the relic. What is it? The word drift from the book, what did they do to me? The book holds power from the deep. I merely extend its power towards you. Is there one you wish to know more about? Already asked about that, so I don't see how I start the second ending here. Friends, there's an ad coming in 30 seconds or so, and I'm going to just play through it. So you might miss some stuff, but that's A-okay. I gotta go find the campfire. I've gotta find the lighthouse woman. Yeah, see, I think I dislike endings where you have to, like, pat your head 4 times and engage with this thing, and I don't know. I don't know.
Run into a boulder.
Exactly right. Yeah, I'm not sure.
I thought you were going to go get your super bright light.
It's all right.
You don't want your super bright light anymore?
I never actually wanted it.
Okay.
No, it's fine. So, talk to Lighthouse Lady. Hello, Lighthouse Lady. What is it? What do you know about the old mayor of Little Marrow? I tried to think about him. It's a painful memory for us all. Some nights I still think I can hear the hum of his engines sailing past the bay. But I know he's gone. I don't want to talk about it anymore. What is it? Yeah, nothing, unfortunately. Lighthouse Keeper got nothing for you, friends. So, do I just go look for the campsite now? Is that the next move?
Maybe.
There's no place in particular. It is nowhere and everywhere. Between everything. I guess I'm curious, like, am I alone on that is not a satisfying ending to a game? I knew it was a creepy game, but I think, like, and everyone gets killed. It's just such a terrible ending to any story. Like, I guess there are, like, Shakespearean plays that end that way. But, like, usually it's a story about something done, right? A story about, like, then someone comes out and says, and this is a story about whatever.
Do you remember how I hate the Euthyphro?
The Euthyphro does not have an ending, yes. The Euthyphro's ending is just,
I guess we don't know.
Let's keep talking. Well, but I think that's an encouragement to keep talking, right? It's an encouragement to think together about the topic of the Euthyphro. And Euthyphro walks away because he does not wish to engage in more conversation. Many people who play the game are unhappy how abrupt the ending is. Yeah. All right, we found the campfire. Hooray! This one is actually lit, where the other ones have not been lit at all.
Oh, this is Linus from Stardew Valley.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. We need to bring him berries. You undocked next to the old rowboat. Someone's here. He's hunched over the campfire, muttering to himself. You cautiously approach. Did you throw it back? Alright, so this is the old mayor of Little Marrow we've been hearing about all the way through. He also looks like the lunatic, yeah.
Yeah, the fanatic.
What? The book! I don't understand. I'm not seeing things. It's really you, isn't it? Who do you think I am? He turns away, wringing his hand. He speaks to the fire. It was him and his damned wife. They dredged up the old book, but something cloaked in fog, followed it out, right through the boat. Boom! The man makes crude explosion noises and motions wide with his hands, still talking to the fire, as though pantomiming a story to the child. It spoke. It said it's coming for our breath, that we wouldn't be needing it soon. And then darkness crashed down. An age later, some of us washed up on the shore, and him still clutching that book. Throw it back, we cried as the fog rolled ashore. We thought surely it can still be undone. What are you talking about? Silver and crimson, the book covered in her blood. You're not making any sense. Throw it back. Man closes his eyes tight as he holds back tears. His voice falls to a whisper. Please, the lighthouse keeper, she saw. She knows where it came from, where it needs to go. Tell me more about the book. Silver and crimson, silver and crimson. He rocks back and forth, staring through the flames. What do you know about the fog? It cloaks that calamitous thing. It's evil. Haven't you felt it? What did the lighthouse keeper have to do with any of this? She saw it all, that ruinous day. Ask her, beg her, tell her I... He trails off, his face collapsing in sorrow. Do you want to come home with me? Alright, so the campsites have been of the mayor all the way through. And the mayor is encouraging us to take the book from Blackstone Isle and throw it into the sea once more. probably out doing the whole ritual. And he, like some others, have looked at us as if he's known us before. So, like I said at the very beginning of the game, I suspect it is the case that we're playing as the person who is mentioned in the diary entries as having a marriage and then being single-minded about finding something while on the honeymoon. We're trying to find the book. Now the further question is, are we also the collector? And if so, how can we be in two places at once? I don't know. Throw it back. Unfortunately, I don't have it in my pockets. It's somewhere else. Maybe there's no collector. Maybe it's actually just us talking to ourselves in there. Maybe we should go seek some mental health instead of going and hanging out on strange little islands with strange items too. Alright, Lighthouse Keeper. Let's see what she knows. Okay. Hello again. What is it? What do you know about the Silver and Crimson book? She shudders at the very mention of the book. You're really asking me after all this time? You know it must be returned. She looks at you with a deep pity. You have to move on, for her sake as well as yours. Take control. Be rid of that thing once and for all. Okay. So she didn't exactly tell us what to do, other than take control. So maybe now we can go fist fight with with ourselves over there. Hey, we finished a book also. Nautical engineering done. Nautical engineering is equipment types that use durability lose it more slowly. Glorious. All right. Hello. I wish to go speak with myself. You climb the broken steps of the old mansion, the waves swelling and crashing against the basalt columns that surround you. You pause for crossing the threshold. You can seal the relic. What is it? Tell me more about the book again. Which book? This one here?
The one that's crimson and silver, yes.
With a wry grin, he pulls a dusty tome from the nearest shelf and glances at the cover. There's really not much to be said of Histories of the Grey Isles. It's quite a chore. Don't play dumb. You know which book I mean. Play dumb? Your hypocrisy is wearying. I suppose we must go through this rigmarole yet again. The Book of the Deep appears in his hand, sheathed in its dirty crimson jacket. Go ahead. Ask us. Where did you get it? Sparkling dust motes hang in the air between us. Don't you remember? You were there. The air around the book begins to pulse rhythmically like a quickening heartbeat. So was she. Whom? You wanted to forget, begged me. The room bristles. This is what you asked for. May I please have the book? Your words hang in the space between. You won't change a thing. The book is ours. Let's step a little closer. You take a step closer through the crackling room. The collector lurches forward in response. What can you possibly hope to achieve? The book is mine. You strike with your right fist, punching hard in the jaw of the collector. His face shatters and falls to the ground. Oh. It's a mirror. I thought he was standing in a doorway. So, this is us. Though we're seeing ourselves as a younger man, perhaps. Huh. That's fascinating. Yeah, the other time we've seen the collector has been inside of our ship. I thought we were looking into the ship, but instead we were looking at a reflection in a porthole. Wow. You're pathetic. The Book of the Deep's in your hands. Understand this plainly before you sink us into despair. I know how to bring her back. It's all right down the pages. Now you've seen its power firsthand. We wield the power to release her from her slumber, find her last relic, and we can undo everything. Undo what you did. Okay, I'm curious how she died. We don't know that exactly, I think, from our stories here. Alright, so a lot of hauling is happening. There's the eye, pulled something open. crimson cloth on the deck. Guess that's where he found the book, probably. He started in the open cast and then turned to me and the eyes saw the void. And it stops. I guess the last message there. It feels like years since I've been warm. I don't expect him to write. I know what he thinks of me from time to time. He must return. I've written out a letter as the last one. My darling, I found you at last. When you left, I was scattered to the winds, but now I feel whole again. One thing left to do, throw me back. I don't know if this is the book writing to us or what. Yeah, still not quite sure how she ended up dying. Okay, so now that I have the book, it doesn't say go throw it back there. Maybe I can go talk to... Do I have the book? It is not my hold. I think I should take it to Lighthouse Keeper most likely, but... Is the book inside? He approaches, drawing closer with an incessant ticking. You have the pocket watch. You take out the watch. Its once frozen hands are explicitly twitching, its rhythmic struggle, trying to fail to move forward. You place it around the collector. It's been some decades, so it's the same story as before. Our collection is now complete. So now I guess we go to the place where we use the relics and throw it in instead. Is that right? Like a final voyage. So I feel like I'm not seeing clearly. I broke the mirror. Not seeing clearly what we need to do. There's a choice when you get there now. Yeah, I think that's the confusing part. I need time to talk to the lighthouse lady? Okay, so there's no guarantee that I'd be able to throw it back. Yep. Alright. I guess I'm never quite sure on quest lines how handholdy I want them to be. This game has been so handholdy. Go do this, go do that, go do that. If the ending, getting the positive ending comes back, then, or takes more work, I'm not exactly sure why they're not going to tell you how to do that too. But, hello, Lighthouse Keeper. What is it? I have the book. You've had this whole time, have you not? It doesn't matter. Make the most of this window of lucidity. Now is the time to act. Do you still remember what happened? In that gloomy darkness behind the bay. When you're ready, I'll point the way. Ready?
Oh, maybe you take her with you.
I guess so.
Maybe you should take them both with you.
You must wait till the night is thickest, on the ocean as it was all those years ago. Late at night. And why can't I just, like, drop into the water?
102.
It's time. I'll point the way. Follow my light. Go and do what's right for her. Throw it back. Is she in my ship? No. So
Maybe she's not real.
No one's real. This is all a story on a computer somewhere. What? God. So he's had to follow her light. I wonder if she is actually shining the light. She is. That's cool. Our mind has been the one handling this the whole time. Yeah, I get that. I understand, in the sense of the story, why you have a clear quest. But as a player, I don't know. I need to think more about the degree to which I feel like the game has been somewhat deceitful at the end here. It's a cool twist, though. It's definitely a very, very cool twist that you are the collector the whole time. Yeah. Almost there. Light, give me power. Light, give me strength. We arrive. This is the place. Throw it back. The book struggles in your grasp, its weight somehow shifting from side to side. Silver ribbons flail pathetically against your fingers. Throw it back. You hold it high above your head. A low groan grumbles the book, echoed by another from the depths. We throw it back. You throw it into the foaming water. No, turn my light back on. I need my light. Big shark beast comes instead. Is that the fish of despair? Have we given over to despair?
That's the bad ending.
That's the bad ending.
There's another
Yeah,
ending.
yeah, yeah. What you really have to do is go talk to the cultists. We joined our wife. That's not a good lesson, though. I want the lesson where we can move on from our grief, where we can use our lucidity not to be dead, but instead to go live a nice, fulfilling life as the fisher person of the village. All right, so there you go. That's a second ending. This ending, it seems like the people are just hanging out, having a good time.
Look, A-Rod playtest.
A-Rod, thanks A-Rod, appreciate it.
Wow.
Yeah, I've got to say I really enjoyed this game a ton until the end. There are 3 other endings. Oriana, really? There really are 3. What do you have to do? Is it the, like, go get the map ending? There's the, go talk to the cults ending, possibly? It's cool. There are a lot of different endings, possibly. Do I like the original ending the best? Yeah. Of the 2, I'm not sure. Like, it seems like either I get to die or the whole world gets destroyed. It is not like the most delightful of outcomes. So Ariana, in the other endings you've seen, is there ever a... and they lived happily ever after? Like, is there ever a move on from the tragedy? And I'm okay with, like, the tragedy still haunting us a little bit. But there's a difference between the tragedy of our wife's death haunts us versus we are working eternally to bring her back, right? There's like a moment of, this is sad, but we'll also accept it. Yeah?
Look how pretty it is.
It's very pretty
the
here.
Aurora Borealis and the nice...
It's a nice place.
Village and the lighthouse is lit. They're living a nice life.
Yeah, I think what I'm...
Not a dead one.
I think I'm also curious. Is there a way, or how do we understand the evil happening here? You know, was it because we took the book that people started getting sick, and the animals started getting infected? Like, we don't have a clear answer on that. Not sure. Oh, hey, Oriana says there's another ending where the Lighthouse Keeper goes with you, and you both don't die.
You throw her back.
Yeah,
you throw the Lighthouse Keeper in.
Yeah, that's something. Maybe I'll go watch a YouTube video and see that ending myself also. Yeah, it's a good game though. It's definitely a fun game, especially the fishing side of things. These are good. If a non were to die, I wouldn't try to bring her back. It's true. I mean, we talk occasionally about what will happen after one of us dies. You will not be able to reach the top shelf anymore. Very sad.
I have chairs.
You have chairs. Who needs a resorty when you climb on chairs instead? Yeah, I mean, it's part of life, right? Death is part of life, and yeah, I wish there was a story for my character where he doesn't try to undo the past, but instead just accepts it. Yeah, it'd be good, but that's how it goes. All right. That was fun today. Was that fun today?
Mm-hmm.
I think that was fun today. I think that'll be it for today's stream, and we'll play something new on my Monday. Tomorrow we're off, as usual. Might go do a little bit of a picnic. That could be fun. And yeah, those of you who recommended Dredge, thanks for doing so. It was, I'm gonna say I really enjoyed the first 95% of it, and then kind of, not as much. But
you just don't like getting eaten by monsters.
I like tragedies. I'm okay with tragedies that teach us something. This one doesn't teach us anything, though, because even if one does the good work, right, does the good work of not trying to bring your dead limbs back, you still just die.
Isn't that life?
I mean, right, if the lesson of every game is, and you just die, fine.
Why is Pauline McElmurray's name much smaller in that else's?
Maybe there's so many letters?
Oh.
I don't know. Yeah, that's a good point, though. Poor Pauline. We should write Pauline a special email saying, your name's a little small. Eventually you die to save the world, or you live to see the world end. Yeah. But I guess what I wonder is, like, if you hadn't done the world gets destroyed ending first, how would you make sense of the ending? Like, suppose you get the book and find out the secret of the collector is you, and then you throw the book in, and you just die. And you say, what is this game teaching me? How
would you feel if you just threw the book in and nothing happened?
Fine. Yeah, if
And, like nothing happened, and you're just sitting there on your boat.
so as long as genuinely nothing happened, I wouldn't like it. But if it goes back to being a normal town and I'm a normal fisherman, I would find that such a satisfying ending.
like if nothing happened, and then you just had to keep playing forever.
Yeah, 'cause I think that's what life is, right?
yeah,
you deal with the
yeah.
tragedies and then you go back to work.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, like, if you throw it back and like the evil is still occurring, I think that would be profoundly unsatisfying. That would just suggest that we cannot make significant action even in video games.
What if there were nothing to mark that now the game is over? Like you threw it back, and there was no way to mark that the game was over.
I'm cool with that also. Yeah.
And you just keep playing.
Well, so as long as you can still fish and there are no more evil fish, like that the evil has been stopped and you have a normal life, I'm on board with that. Yeah, transitioning from like a like this narrative story to instead having like open world fishing adventures, love it, absolutely love it.
It turns into a Cabela's Wild Hunt or something.
Exactly right.
Bass Pro Fishing
exactly
Simulator.
What I want. Exactly what I want. Anyway, hope you had a fun time, folks. Thanks for hanging out with us. Back on a couple days from now. I'm not quite sure we're playing. There have been a couple games suggested over on the Discord that I'll probably check out at some point. But thanks a lot. Appreciate you all. We'll see you again real soon. Goodbye.